Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes. From UCSportsNation.com, Pickett County basketball is on the way. Get ready for Pickett County basketball in minutes.
When you face the Pickett County Bobcats, expect a fight.
We play for the ones who came before us.
Excellence is the expectation.
Being a Bobcat means playing to your full expectations.
We fear no one.
Lady Bobcats basketball is very intense.
We play fast. When teams come here, they'll be in a fight for all 32 minutes. Being a Bobcat means giving your all.
At Pickett, we expect to win.
At Pickett County, winning is a habit.
I wear the Pickett with pride across my chest.
Tradition here is unlike any other.
Excellence is the expectation.
We are Pickett County Lady Bobcats.
And we are Pickett County Lady Bobcats. We are Bobcat basketball.
A rare Thursday game on the schedule brings us to Hogeye Country, just down the road on Highway 111, as Pickett County takes on Livingston Academy. Hello, everybody. I'm Jake Wallman, joined by Casey Bolden in a tight squeeze with the rest of the UC Sports Nation crew. Casey, it's good to be here.
It's fantastic. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, fans, as we're trying to get Casey's mic working. We hope we're glad that you have joined us here on UCSportsNation.com on a Thursday night in Livingston Academy.
Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check, 1, 2. There we go. Now I can hear myself, Jake.
There we go.
I think I hit a button that I wasn't supposed to, fans. That one's on me.
It always happens.
We got a good IT staff on hand tonight, thank goodness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jake, welcome in here to Hog-Eye Country, Thursday night game. I'm excited to be here. We got two great matchups. These schools, not that far apart. They played each other almost every regular season all the way back to 2000. You're going to have a big crowd in here tonight. Not a whole lot else going on. See a lot of coaches from other schools coming in here either to scout the game or they've got basketball in their blood just like we do, so they want to get in here and see it, Jake. We're in treat for an excellent basketball game tonight here on UC Sports Nation.
Absolutely, Casey. Before we get into your keys for the game, Pickett County 3-2 so far in January, but they're coming off a big 68-62 win over Clark Range on Tuesday night. Casey, what are some of your keys to game as we try and see the Lady Bobcats string some wins together?
Yeah,
now?
First, Jake, I think number one, you got to figure out a way to stop Ellie Butler. She's got to be in the discussion for the 7-3A Player of the Year this season. Last season, her real threat was getting to the rim. This season, I've watched some film. She's really improved her jumper from the perimeter. So, Kiesland probably in for a really tough matchup tonight. So, we'll keep our eyes glued on that defensive matchup. I think, Pickett County's got to be one and done every defensive possession, so they can't give up second chance offensive boards. They did a much better job in the second half versus Clark Range, but in the first half they really got exploited. So got to go to the boards, got to check out on the offensive boards, got to keep them off the glass. Lastly, I think Pickett County's going to have to figure out ways to penetrate and finish. When Pickett can get to the rim, it opens up so much opportunity for everybody else. Spot-up shooters like Zoe Nicholas, like Reeder, like Amonette, and like Ella Kate Kiesland. They can really finish out there around the perimeter. So, Jake, those are going to be tonight's Casey's keys for the game. And fans, stick around. Pregame still going to roll on. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
Our countdown to Bobcats basketball. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
People's Bank is first and foremost an independent community bank. Money placed on deposit and entrusted to our care is reinvested into local communities in the form of loans to help finance homes, cars, boats, RVs, vacations, business equipment, and almost anything else you can think of. At People's Bank, we focus on taking care of the neighborhoods where our depositors live. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Hoops action heating up all across UC Sports Nation. Tonight's preview powered by Hall's Sports and Outdoors.
I'm Jake Wallman. The Cookeville Lady Cavaliers are winners of 5 in a row, with 4 of those games being on the road. They finally come back home for a 6-game homestand and start it tomorrow and Saturday with Blackman and Warren County respectively. Cavs coach Jamie Gillis says she really wants to see her team do the little things before getting back into district play.
I just want to see us compete and get up and do all the things that we talk about. Defend, not giving up easy baskets, not giving up easy or second chance opportunities. And when I made our schedule, I wanted to get tough non-district games to prepare us for the district and then postseason play. And so, that's why we play Blackman and Warren, and then we've got York coming up too. So our non-district has been really, really tough, and I just think that makes us better each night.
Clark Range has dropped 2 games in a row after winning 11 straight. They'll play Gordonsville tomorrow night at home in 7 single-A play. They only beat the Tigerettes by 5 earlier this year on the road. Lady Buffalo's coach Lamar Rogers says Gordonsville is tough to prepare for.
Gordonsville just plays hard. They're a hard team to figure out. Last week they went to Pickett County and led them the whole game until I think they ended up getting beat 3 points. So they play really hard. They've got to play a good zone defense, very active, and we just need to knock our shots in. we'll have our shots against them, and we'll have good ball movement and hopefully knock them down.
Monterey looks to get back into winning ways after being beaten by York Institute Tuesday night. The Lady Wildcats get Sequatchie County Saturday in District 5 2A play. Lady Wildcats coach Michelle Farley Carson says it'll be a good test with the Lady Indians.
They look like they've gotten some new players. I know they lost two or three players last year that were seniors. So, I anticipate that we're going to compete pretty well with them. Anything can happen, obviously, get out there on the court and play. But we are looking like it'll be hopefully a pretty good game for us. And, we're excited to get out there and kind of see what happens.
There are no other games happening around the Upper Cumberland this evening. Play-by-play coverage of Livingston Academy and Pickett County is coming up shortly. We're now joined by junior Allie Amonette of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. What are some things you do off the court to take your mind off basketball?
Just have fun with my friends and try to spend time with people I love the most.
If you weren't playing basketball, what's the one sport that you'd want to play?
Softball.
What about softball appeals to you?
It's fun, and I play it when it's not basketball season, so it's just fun.
What's something that gets you excited about a game day at PCHS and Byrdstown?
The rivalry games are definitely the funnest because everybody's involved, and the students here get as excited as we do.
What's something in your game that you've continued to improve on as the season has progressed?
I think I've definitely become more confident in my shot.
What's one thing that a team needs on the court or off it in order to be close?
Just chemistry and good vibes, being able to get along.
Who's the funniest player on the team?
Probably Ella.
So I've heard that you have the best playlist in the locker room. If it wasn't you, who would have the second best?
Probably Callie.
This has been junior Allie Amonette of the Lady Bobcats.
Rolling towards tip-off, Pickett County basketball. The People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off, powered by People's Bank and Trust.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Welcome back as we're joined by Pickett County girls head coach Brent Smith ahead of round 2 with Livingston Academy. A back and forth game like Tuesday night. Those are the games that really make 7 single A a fun district to play in, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Every night out in 7A we're going to be battled, and anybody can come out on top. We're just fortunate enough to make some shots, which we hadn't in the couple games past, but we started shooting a little better, so that obviously gave us a jump start.
Allie Amonette is someone who's gotten a lot more confident in her shot and had 12 big points against Clark Range. What kind of progress has she made since preseason practice started?
Well, it's not evidently she's a shooter. She's not necessarily shot it really good so far, but she really shot it a lot better, along with her and Ella Kate there. So they both shot it better, and anytime that does, it opens up a lot of things, and that's kind of what pushes us ahead.
You, of course, played at Pickett County, and now you've spent a lot of time coaching on both the boys and the girls teams. Do you have any memories or moments that really stand out in your mind?
Well, a lot of them, obviously, but the main one is when you're playing, your ultimate dream is win a state championship, and we got to do that as juniors. So, and as a coach, like I said, you only remember the bad times mostly. You remember a lot of the good times, but the bad times only stick out, unfortunately, the most.
Took a tough loss in the first chapter of this series back in November. In a rivalry game such as this one, is it one that you've had circled for a while, and what will we see from Leslie Riddle's team?
Well, they're always going to be tough. I mean, the thing about it is well prepared, and Leslie's like myself. She's been doing this a long time, so it's always going to be well disciplined, well prepared, and they're really good. Probably one of the most talented teams they've had in a long time. So we'll be. Hopefully, we have a chance at the end and play physical and play tough, and because it's a really good team that we're playing against.
How does practice change as we get into the grind of the season and it's more about keeping people fresh?
Well, we're just more preparation. We were more focused the last couple of weeks, so we played so bad, last week. So we've been more focused on us instead of more, the scouting reports. We really go through them, but still not as much. We're trying to focus more on us and, just where we can more comfortable making shots.
This has been Pickett County's Brent Smith as the Lady Bobcats take on Livingston Academy.
Bobcats basketball, the Pickett County Wildcats. Tonight's game, sponsored by Aminette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com. Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired. Done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. Milestone Physical Therapy. Orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone. And by People's Bank and Trust, Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Aminette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Aminette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Aminette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Aminette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back to Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium at Livingston Academy High School as the Pickett County Bobcats take on the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. Taking a look at the series history since 2001, there have been 40 meetings. Livingston Academy leads the series 30-10. Record at home in Byrdstown, LA leads 14-5. On the road, LA leads 16-5. And the last Pickett County win in the series was on January 3rd of 2020 at LA. Up next for the Clay County, or up next for Pickett County will be Clay County, but we'll get to that one later in a moment. There has been no sweep in the series, only one in 2014. Both teams won at home. We'll now take a break, and for our national anthem, as you listen to Pickett County basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Hi, this is James Green, your local Twin Lakes security consultant. If you've been thinking about a security system for your business, the new year is a great time to make the move. Twin Lakes offers commercial fire alarms, panic buttons, access control, and video surveillance, all at low rates with 24/7 service. Please call 528-2005 or visit twinlakes.net to learn more about our business security solutions. Happy New Year!
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
The national anthem at Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in Livingston, Tennessee. Livingston Academy for tonight's game between Pickett County and Livingston Academy. We'll go through the rosters real quick. First for the Lady Bobcats of Pickett County. Lady Bobcats are 14-5, 2-2 on the season after a big win Tuesday night in 7 single A over Clark Range. Lady Bobcats are coached by Brent Smith, and here is your starting lineup. Number 12, Allie Eminette. Number 13, Ella Kiesling. Number 33, Emmy Lowe. Number 30, Zoe Nicholas. And number 44, Callie Reeder. One more time for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. It's Eminette, Kiesling, Lowe, Nicholas, and Reeder. For the Lady Wildcats of Livingston Academy, they are 16-3, 6-0 in 7 AAA this year. They've had a really good season under head coach Leslie Riddle. The starting lineup for the Lady Wildcats is Keely Mullins, number 14, Allie Ledbetter, number 11, Aaliyah Melton, number 12, Mally Jean Coleman, number 22, and number 24, Ellie Butler. One more time for the Lady Wildcats, it's Mullins, Ledbetter, Melton, Coleman, and Butler. It's number 8 versus number 6 on Highway 111 tonight in Livingston Academy. For the play-by-play action, here is Casey Bolton.
Thanks, Jake. Welcome in, fans. Got a really full gym piling in here in the girls' game, just getting ready to tip off. So if you're not here, better get here and get you a seat. Got a big one here tonight. As Jake mentioned, Livingston Academy ranked number 3 in my most recent Upper Cumberland poll, ranked number 6 in the state in the AP for girls in 3A. Pickett County ranked number 8. So got a big key matchup here tonight. Official Mark Ashlock stepping into the circle. Pickett County in those all-black unis, gold trim and gold numerals. Hogeye going to be in the white unis, trimmed in blue and gold. Livingston's going to control the tip. They get it over to Ellie Butler. 3-ball on the way from Aaliyah Melton, and she nailed that one. 3-0 Hogeye here early on, here in the first period at Durwood Vaughn Gym here in Livingston. Allie Eminette, right-handed dribble. Going to get it over. Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas wants to drive against the 2-3 zone defense. Going to be picked off by Ellie Butler. Ellie Butler trying to go coast to coast. She's not able to finish it. And on the rebound, Mally Jean Coleman's going to come in and take a foul. Really good defense that time, as Pickett County didn't foul Ellie Butler. Butler just didn't finish the layup, and Lowe was there to get it. Nice little block out. We talked about it pregame, no second shots. Good way to open the possession. Pickett County going to dribble into the offense here. Going to get it over to Aminette. She picks up her dribble. Left-hand side goes to Lowe. She takes it back top of the key. Lowe on the crossover dribble. Gets over into the left corner. Over to Reeder, back top of the key. Zoe Nicholas wants to drive one-on-one against Butler, and she does. And as she goes to the rack, she's going to take a foul from Ellie Butler, and Zoe Nicholas is going to go to the free throw line right here, try to get a couple of shots on the board.
Casey, we talked about it off air. One of the things that Pickett County really needs to do to have success tonight is drive to the bucket, or at least drive and get fouled. That was a nice move by Zoe Nicholas.
Yeah, it was. Really, really nice way to get to the rack. Penetration is going to be key here tonight for sure. Get in there and get some open shooter looks as they're going to penetrate, or as they penetrate and get additional defenders. Zoe Nicholas goes 2 for 2. Your score 3-2 as we go under 7 minutes here to go in the opening period from Hogeye Country. Livingston into the front court. Mally Jean Coleman on the right-handed dribble. Pickett County in the man-to-man offense. They're looking for Butler. They try to find a Butler streaking through the lane. They threw it away, but they were there to corral it. And on the shot, that's going to be Hallie Ledbetter. And she drained that one. 6-2. Lady Wildcats from Livingston lead it here in the opening minutes. Zoe Nicholas into the front court. Again, Livingston's going to be packed into that 2-3 zone defense. Zoe Nicholas on the drive, little floating, running jumper
that
is
was
good.
Beautiful. Nice move.
Nice move, Zoe Nicholas, and she's able to get to the rack and finish. Hogeye going to come back down court, and as they get a shot up, it's going to be blocked by Callie Reeder. And as Callie Reeder tries to find Emmy Lowe on the kick out, she's going to throw it away and out of bounds. It's going to be the first turnover of the basketball game. Livingston's going to play it out right in front of the Pickett County bench. Ellie Butler out top, Mally Jean Coleman. Again, that 2-3 zone defense. Now they've changed it up man-to-man. Get it inside to Aaliyah Melton. And Aaliyah Melton's going to spin around and try to find Hallie Ledbetter in the corner, and she's just going to throw it away and out of bounds. Turnover, Hawkeye. 6-4 early on here in the first period. Emmy Lowe brings the basketball across court. She's going to try to get a screen from Reeder. Emmy Lowe going to try to drive to the basket, and Emmy Lowe's going to get a bucket. Nice bucket, Emmy Lowe. She put her on skates up top. Got that crossover dribble, went left side, and able to score. 6-6, 5.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Get it up into the elbow, and Ledbetter's going to miss that one. Rebound, Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas wants to run. Gets it down, pulls it up. Allie Amonette, 3-ball on the way from Amonette. Off the front rim, in and out, no good. Rebound, Livingston. Livingston wants to run. Get it down court, and as Ellie Butler is going to try to pivot and come out of a transition, she's going to be fouled by Emmy Lowe.
Emmy Lowe came in there with a hand check, Casey.
So Livingston going to play it out. Mally Jean Coleman going to play it in. Get it out top. Ellie Butler, 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe wants to push. Gets it down court. It's going to be tipped away and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. 6-6, 4:51 to go here in the opening period at Durwood Vaughn Gym here in Livingston. Zoe Nicholas plays it in, gets it into Kiesling. Kiesling's going to get it over to Emmy Lowe. Back top of the key, Zoe Nicholas. 3-ball on the way from Zoe Nicholas, and she nailed that one. 3-ball is good.
Bang from Zoe Nicholas.
9-6, Lady Bobcats lead it here in the opening period. Work the ball down into Butler, and Butler's just going to work her way into the basket, and Butler's going to score. Pickett County all the way down court. Ella Kiesling, her 3-ball on the way is a little hard off the rim, no good. And Elliot Butler's going to chase it down into the corner. She's going to hand off to Mally Jean Coleman. Up court, that's Hallie Ledbetter. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Aaliyah Melton. And get it over to Hallie Ledbetter. Her shot won't go. And on the offensive rebound, we had 2 Livingston players with the ball. And Coach Riddle doesn't really like that one.
Yeah, I think that was Hallie Ledbetter that tried to go up with it, Casey, and she just walked.
Turnover back to the Lady Bobcats in a 9-8 game. Lady Bobcats lead it here in the opening moments of the basketball game. Get it out top of the key, Zoe Nicholas. She's going to set a screen for Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe, top of the key dribble. She goes left, gets her defender up in the air, goes up. Looked like she got fouled, no call. But Callie Reeder is there to clean it up.
Callie Reeder's already working early, Casey. Got a couple boards on the defensive end. Nice way to clean that one up.
Really like her activity here early. 11-8. Lady Bobcats lead at 3.5 to go here in the first period. Ball in the corner to Aaliyah Melton. She gets it back out top. Mally Jean Coleman on the right-handed dribble. Pickett County still in that man-to-man defense. Mally Jean Coleman working against Emmy Lowe. Lowe's going to back off of her. Work the ball inside to Aaliyah Melton. And get a little give and go right there with Mally Jean Coleman. And as Coleman tries to take it to the rack, she's going to be fouled. Put that one on Callie Reeder. So Mally Jean Coleman will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Wearing a bandage there on her left hand. Don't know how long she's had that. Looks a little bulky though. Shot on the way is no good. She's going to have another. Mally Jean Coleman, second free throw on the way, and it's good. Makes your score 11-9. Lady Bobcats lead it here with 3:07 to go in the first period. Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas going to drive. Zoe Nicholas. Nice move right there. And Coach Riddle has seen enough. And she takes a 30-second timeout. Jake, she drove from the top of the key. As she picked up her dribble, she faked it over here into the right-handed corner. The defender looked away, and she just tucked the ball and went right to the rack.
Yes, she did. She almost faked me out on that drive. We've seen that a lot from Zoe Nicholas. We've seen a couple other nice moves here early. She's got 9 of the 12 points for the Lady Bobcats so far.
Yeah, really putting the team on her back right now. Playing really well. Freshman. Got 3 more years over here at Pickett County. I know the fans are excited about that. Coach Smith as well. Mally Jean Coleman going to work the ball into the front court. Pickett County back in a 2-3 zone defense this time down. Coach Smith changed it up at the timeout. Right wing, Mally Jean Coleman. Shot on the way, no good. Nice box out that time. Allie Amonette had Aaliyah Melton on her back. Just wasn't going to let her get around her. We talked about that pregame. It's really important. Top of the key, Emmy Lowe. Going to work it over to Amonette. And it looks like Livingston's going to switch out of that 2-3 zone and go man-to-man themselves. Callie Reeder, 3-ball on the way is a little short. No good. Rebound, Ellie Butler. Gives it up to Mally Jean Coleman. Back to Butler. They're going to start the offense. Pickett County still in a 2-3 zone defense this trip. Mally Jean Coleman, left wing. Back top of the key. That's going to be number 14, Keely Mullins, who buries the three-pointer for the Hawkeye. 13-12, Pickett County leads it here in the first period. Allie Amonette into the front court, gives it off to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas trying to get a screen from Reeder. Reeder's going to pick and roll. She picks up her dribble, gives it over to Emmy Lowe. They're going to reset.
Coach Smith's telling Emmy Lowe to go.
Emmy Lowe. She dribbles against Mally Jean Coleman. 4-foot jumpers on the way and rolled right in and out. And as the ball's going to be rebounded down, it's going to go out of bounds off Pickett County, so turn back over to Livingston. Shot was halfway down and came out, Jake.
And it hung on the rim for about an eternity.
1:25 to go here first quarter. Lady Bobcats lead at 13-12. Emmy Lowe on the steal. Nice play that time on defense, Emmy Lowe. She was able to stick her paw in there and dig it out. Emmy Lowe on the dribble. Gets her defender up in the air. And Emmy Lowe's going to work her way to the basket and score.
Nice little pivot move, putting them in the blender.
Emmy Lowe is 4-2. Ellie Butler is not able to finish. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe wants to push. Emmy Lowe's going to crossover dribble. Looked like she got fouled, no call. Looked like she got a little arm there, and no call. 45 seconds to go here in the opening period. Lady Bobcats lead at 15-12. Mally Jean Coleman going to kick it down into the corner to Aaliyah Melton. Back out top to Mullins. Skip pass it over to Ellie Butler. Back top of the key again. And good box out that time, Reeder. And as we go under 25 seconds here, let's see if the Lady Bobcats going to flatten it out and go ISO for either Emmy Lowe or Zoe Nicholas. Emmy Lowe going to dribble over near the scorer's table. Going 4 Lowe here. Let's see if Lowe can break her defender down. Gets her at the free throw line. Pull up. Gets it. Tries to drop a little pass down into Allie Amonette. It's going to be turned over and out of bounds. 3.2 to go here in the opening frame as the Lady Bobcats lead it by 3, 15-12. Get the ball into Mally Jean Coleman. Kicks it up court. 3-ball on the way by Hallie Ledbetter is no good. And at the end of the first period, your Lady Bobcats lead it 15-12. Stick around, fans, for the second quarter. It's coming right up. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Start of the second quarter in Livingston. Pickett County leads 15-12. 9 points from Zoe Nicholas in that first quarter, Casey.
Yeah, Addie Lowe and Kaylee Tompkins checked in during the quarter break. Allie Amonette, Callie Reeder checked out, opening possession here. And as the Lady Bobcats try to work the ball down inside, Going to pin one against Livingston. That's going to be Mally Jean Coleman picking up the foul. Zoe Nicholas going to play it in for the Bobcats. Gets it into Addison Lowe. Nice little spin move. It's too hard off the glass, no good. Rebound, Mally Jean Coleman for Hawkeye as they work the ball into the front court to Keely Mullins. Back over to Mally Jean Coleman. Man-to-man defense this time for the Lady Bobcats. Working down in the corner to Hallie Ledbetter. Looking for a cut in Ellie Butler. Kieslin's doing a nice job on Ellie Butler tonight. Not sure Ellie Butler's even scored. She had 18 in the third quarter the other night at Upperman, so she's liable to catch fire at any time. Fumbled the basketball around, and Leah Melton's going to have to pick it up near center court. Hands it back off to Ellie Butler. Nice defense this time down. Lady Bobcats really digging in. Getting some claps over there from the bench on the effort. Get it over left wing to Ellie Butler. Ellie Butler going to try to work her way to the rack. Passes it off to Keely Mullins. And they get Butler coming back to the rim. And Ellie Butler going to be able to finish that one. Jake, when she gets down deep inside, she's athletic and physical enough. She's going to be able to take some contact and finish around the rim.
Absolutely, Casey. It should be a really good matchup tonight to watch her drive with people like Addison Lowe and Callie Reeder.
Kaylee Tompkins on the dribble. Kicks it out to Kiesling. She's going to pick up her dribble. Gets it out top of the key. Zoe Nicholas. Get it over to the free throw line. Addison Lowe. She's going to take a screen. And over into the corner, Kaylee Tompkins. Back to Zoe Nicholas. 3 ball on the way. Is nothing but butter.
Bang! Zoe Nicholas.
Zoe Nicholas with a hot hand here early. As Hawkeye going to work it into the front court. Looking for a back screen. Find Aaliyah Melton on the screen. And Aaliyah Melton's going to be fouled on the play.
Yeah, that was Kaylee Tompkins. That was Kaylee Tompkins Gardner. And I don't know if that shot was going to go from
Aaliyah Melton.
Aaliyah Melton, yes, sir. And she just hit her on her arm.
The latest on the Bobcats and all their Upper Cumberland foes. Wake up with high school basketball. Saturday morning on Rock 93.7. It's the high school playbook. As we talk live with players and coaches, it's presented by Mountain Barn Builders. And Aaliyah Melton goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Makes your score 18-15 with 5:52 to go here in the second period. Here at Durwood Vaughn, which is filled in nicely. Not a whole lot of empty seats left up in here. Zoe Nicholas, left-hand dribble. Gets it over to Kaylee Tompkins. Allie Amonette, top of the key. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded this time by Aaliyah Melton. Passes it off to Allie Jean Coleman. As Aaliyah Melton wants to work to the rack. Gets it in there and is able to get up and over Addison Lowe that time. Nice bucket that time, Aaliyah Melton. Makes your score 18-17. Lady Bobcats still lead it here by 1. Zoe Nicholas. And over to Addie Lowe, and Addie Lowe, she drilled that one.
Yes, she did.
As we go under 5 minutes here, Lady Bobcats lead at 21-17. And Addison Lowe with the old clap of the hands trying to get the defense energized, this time down. Mally Jean Coleman's going to step back jumper. 3 ball on the way. And nothing but twine time for Mally Jean Coleman on that one. 3 ball's good.
Allie Amonette kind of gave her that shot, and Mally Jean Coleman said, I'll take it.
And Zoe Nicholas going to try to get the ball inside. And not able to finish that time. A couple of players there trying to fight for the rebound. Ball's out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Pickett County. And Hawkeye's going to get the basketball back here in a 21-20 game with 4.5 minutes to go here until halftime. Keely Mullins going to pass off to Emma Poston, who's just checked in. Get it up top of the key to Ledbetter. Over to Aaliyah Melton. Aaliyah Melton, 3 ball on the way. No good. Long rebound. And ball's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it went off Kaylee Tompkins out there battling for it.
That was Kaylee Tompkins that she fell to the floor to try and save that rebound and just couldn't corral it.
Lady Wildcats inbound. Get it down on the block to Hallie Ledbetter. She tries to find a streaking Ellie Butler, and Kaylee Tompkins is going to come in there and get a hand on it. Swatted out of bounds. Going to stay with Livingston.
Nice hustle play, Kaylee Tompkins.
They'll play it in. Hallie Ledbetter. Top of the key this time, Emma Poston. She's going to be guarded by Lowe. Little 7-foot jumper by Leah Melton is good, and Coach Smith is going to take a 30-second timeout, as that's going to be the first Livingston lead here in the basketball game. They lead it 22-21. Jake, we saw a kind of a mismatch problem there. When Ellie Butler's in, Kiesland checked out. You try to got Kaylee Tompkins trying to guard her. Probably a little bit of a mismatch there. I think Coach Smith saw that as well. Let's see if Kiesland gets back into the game right here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with a short roster like Pickett County has, Brent Smith mentioned off air on Wednesday that you got to kind of be able to work your roster with matchups, and I think that was, like you mentioned, just a mismatch.
Lady Bobcats going to play it in here. Check your lineup. Got Callie Reeder, Zoe Nicholas, Allie Amonette, Kaylee Tompkins, and Addison Lowe. Zoe Nicholas works the ball out top. Tries to get it into a cut in Amonette, and the ball is going to be swatted away. Ellie Butler's going to get a hand on it. It's going to stay with Pickett County. Zoe Nicholas is going to play it in underneath her own basket. Get it in, top of the key. Kaylee Tompkins, left-handed dribble. Get it out in the corner. Zoe Nicholas, 3-ball on the way. Is butter.
Zoe Nicholas have a night.
Lady Bobcats lead it here, 24-22. And we talked about it pregame. Now Livingston's starting to crash the boards a little bit. Hallie Ledbetter came in for the offensive foul, and as she goes up, she's going to be banged into by Kaylee Tompkins. And Kaylee Tompkins going to have to take a break on the bench. Substitution checking back in. Emmy Lowe checking in. Kaylee Tompkins checking out. Ellie Butler, 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound Zoe Nicholas. As Zoe Nicholas presses the ball into the front court. Gets it over left wing. Emmy Lowe, one-on-one dribble. Goes up.
Oh!
And it's going to be blocked by Ellie Butler. And out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Ellie Butler got a lot of ball there. And Emmy Lowe just took a really hard fall to the floor.
Yeah, she's bent over right here. Looks like she's holding that right elbow. We'll check on her, see if she's going to be okay. Stays in the basketball game. Zoe Nicholas going to work the basketball in, get it at the top of the key. Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe's going to be working against Emma Poston. See if they try to break her down. Emmy Lowe goes to the bucket. Not able to finish that. Rebound Hallie Ledbetter. Get it up to Butler. And Butler's going to crash in.
I think
to Addison Lowe.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Addie Lowe for a block. Wasn't quite set. Tried to get in the lane. May have just been a step or two late.
Basket good by Ellie Butler.
Ellie Butler.
Really tried to sell that one. And nice move by Ellie Butler, Casey. As you mentioned earlier, she's able to take a lot of contact in the lane there.
Yeah, she's a big, strong, athletic kid. As you see, Ella Kiesling getting ready to check back in. And she's going to be coming back into the game mostly for defense on Ellie Butler, as Butler's got hot here in the last couple of possessions. Livingston leads it here 25-24, 2.5 minutes to go until halftime. Emmy Lowe into the front court. Working out high against Emma Poston. Hands off this time. Zoe Nicholas getting instructions this time down from Coach Smith. Zoe Nicholas. Looks like they're going to try to work a high screen off Reeder. Zoe Nicholas gets the screen. Gets it over to Amonette. Amonette, right-handed dribble. Dribbles in, and she's going to lose the basketball. And turnover, Bobcats. As Keely Mullins going to dribble into the front court. Keely Mullins out top to Emma Poston. 25-24, 1:45 to go here until halftime. Working out top of the key, that's Keely Mullins. Picks up her dribble, looking down inside. And
oh, that's way late. Oh.
And the official came in way late after the ball had done been tied up and already had possession.
Yeah, Emmy Lowe came in, took that ball away with some force.
Yeah.
And the official from across the court made the call.
Livingston works the basketball in. Getting into Keely Mullins. Trying to find Ellie Butler. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas going to run it into the front court. Get it out to Ella Kiesling. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Callie Reeder. 1:15 to go here in the second period. Zoe Nicholas shot on the way, no good.
Zoe Nicholas.
Look, she's looking for a foul, didn't get one.
She may have gotten bumped.
Zoe Nicholas on the steal.
Oh!
And the ball's going to be loose right around half court. Stolen back away by Keely Mullins as we go under 1 minute here to go in the second period. Lady Wildcats lead at 25-24. Keely Mullins, 3 ball on the way is good. As she worked off that double high screen, defender just couldn't get over it. She stepped back and she nailed that one. Emmy Lowe into the front court. Callie Reeder back to Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe is going to get the ball right around the free throw and picks up her dribble. As we go under 25 to go. Emmy Lowe's going to take it back out near the center line. We'll see if they flatten it out and go a little ISO here. 28-24. Livingston leads it here. 12 seconds in the second quarter. 5-second call zone. And Emmy Lowe's going to turn the basketball over. Get it down court. All the way down into Ellie Butler.
Basket by Ellie Butler.
And Ellie Butler's going to have the final say of the first half. She really turned it on there in the second quarter. Livingston on a nice run in the second quarter extends that lead out to 6 points. Your score at halftime is 30-24. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
UC Sports Nation's live coverage of Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Union Bank. With the modern tools to make banking easier. The experience you can count on. Union Bank. Member FDIC. By Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. By Livingston Regional Hospital. Today, when every second matters, depend on Livingston Regional. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
The best way to guarantee the future of your dreams is to create that future yourself. This has never been more true than when it comes to your home. At People's Bank, we make home improvement loans that provide the money you need to make the changes you want. At People's Bank, our rates are always competitive. We offer flexible terms with a payment designed to fit your budget. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium at halftime as Pickett County trails 30-24 as we saw a run from the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats of 18-9 in that second quarter, Casey.
Yeah, a lot of that damage done by Ellie Butler. And and Mally Jean Coleman stepped out, and she knocked down a 3-ball and really just kind of got the offense clicking there in the second quarter. Most of that damage done while Ella Kiesland was over on the bench. And so Coach Smith sensed that and got her back in the basketball game. And so really good effort, though, by both teams. I'm sure we're in store for a treat here in the second half. Second half adjustments. You can just continue to look for the matchup with Ellie Butler and Ella Kiesland, and we'll keep our eyes glued there and see what ends up happening with that match. But Jake, going to be a phenomenal game. Again, this gym absolutely packed in here tonight. And so if you're not here, stay tuned. You can listen to us all night. Or if you want to get to the game, there's still some few seats left, so you can come on in. Jake, how about a UC Sports Nation stat line for the first half?
Absolutely, Casey. Thank you. Score, like we mentioned, coming back, 30-24, Livingston Academy leads. In that first half, the Lady Bobcats were led by 15 points from Zoe Nicholas. And then everything else is kind of by 2 or 3 players. Emmy Lowe has 4, Callie Reeder has 2, and Addie Lowe has 3 for a total of 24 points. Taking a look at Livingston Academy, they're kind of all over the board as well. They're led by Ellie Butler with 9, Mally Jean Coleman with 4, Aaliyah Melton with 8, Keely Mullins with 6, and Hallie Ledbetter with 3. We'll have to see a little bit more input from the Lady Bobcats in this second half to make this a game. It should be a good one in the second half as Pickett County trails 30-24 at halftime.
Brandon Flowers is a sophomore at Pickett County High School. He's a part of the Bobcat Band in Byrdstown. He recently joined UC Sports Nation to talk about his favorite parts and what got him into band as part of our Spirit Nation category. This is UC Sports Nation this week.
When did you get into music overall? Like, what kind of piqued your interest there? And what were some of the factors, or who were some of the folks that led you to pick up music?
Well, I really started about maybe 5th grade. Nothing really caused me to get into music. I just really wanted to play piano or drums because next year I would be able to join band. So then I started taking piano lessons by Miss Elaine Beatty out here. She runs the Bobcat tracks, and she was a really good teacher of mine. I've been playing for 5 years now on piano, and she helped me really inspire my works and do what I do now.
Is piano like your first and main?
Oh yeah, piano really started everything for me. I play guitar and was trying to do trumpet now and drums and mostly percussionist.
When you started with band, what were some of the things that led you to want to pick up that? It sounds like you started music with that in mind already, but what made you want to join them?
Honestly, I just want to play at the basketball games. I mean, you go in there for free, play at concerts. I was already playing at concerts over at the elementary, so if I join the band, I'll be playing a whole variety of music instruments over there at the concert instead of piano. And Mr. Ryan Aldridge, taught me quite a bit how to do that too, so really he helped out with that too.
What's that perspective of the band member in the basketball game like?
Well, shoot, I think it's pretty fun. We kind of set the tone. You usually hear fans cheering out there because, I'll do some type of crazy tapping technique with the guitar or something. Sounds like Van Halen or something like that. But I just really like getting out there and playing. Hope it inspires some of the basketball players and boys and girls, and hopes that they can do well.
Just kind of in this immediate future, like, how do you want to remain, in that musical world?
I'll probably branch out and keep on going until I'm a senior in bands, and I might try playing at gigs around here if I ever got a band or a drummer or any type of rhythm thing. But if I do go to college or something like that, I'd like to be in a marching band probably, and hopefully I can just stay musical.
That's Pickett County sophomore band member Brandon Flowers. For more interviews with athletes, coaches, and students, go to ucsportsnation.com.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Pickett County trails 30-24 as we start the third quarter at Livingston Academy. For the play-by-play action in the second half, here's Casey Bolden.
Thanks, Jake. Bobcats going to have the opening possession. Zoe Nicholas, 3-ball on the way.
Bang!
Is Drano. Nice shot, Zoe Nicholas. Starting right back where she left off from the first half. 27-30, Lady Bobcats trail it by 3 here with 7 minutes to go in the opening half. Ellie Butler gives it up to Hallie Ledbetter. Shot no good. Rebound, Allie Amonette. Allie Amonette going to dribble the basketball into the front court. She's going to give it over to Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to be faced against a man-to-man defense, being checked by Keely Mullins this time. Looking for that shot. Picks up her dribble. Gives it over to Ella Kiesling. Get it over to Amonette. Amonette. Get it inside to Reeder. Reeder wants to go to work. Callie Reeder almost was a really nice play. And wasn't able to finish it.
Just a little too strong.
Just hung up on the rim, but really nice move. Coach Smith applauding the effort. As Livingston going to work the basketball into the front court. Get it over to Ellie Butler. Looked like she traveled, no call. Get it over to number 14, Keely Mullins. Back out top of the key. Mally Jean Coleman going to reset the offense here for Livingston. Mally Jean Coleman going to work to the basket. Nice little crossover dribble. Mally Jean Coleman gets all the way to the rack and scores. Makes your score 32-27. Livingston leads it here with 5:40 to go in the third period. Zoe Nicholas out top of the key. Zoe Nicholas picks up her dribble, gets it out to Allie Amonette, top of the key. Amonette gets it inside to Reeder. Reeder wants to go to work against Ledbetter, and Keely Mullins going to come in and steal it away. Mally Jean Coleman on her way to the rack. And big crash down here, no call. Say it's going to be out of bounds. And going to stay with Livingston. 30-second timeout here. We'll keep it right here, Jake. Coach Smith wanted to make some adjustments here early as we go 32-27 with 5:28 to go here, third period.
Yeah, I really like what Pickett County's done offensively. You know, with the Zoe Nicholas three, and then the nice spin move in the lane by Callie Reeder. Just a little too strong. So I think they're getting the good looks, the looks that they want. It's just you got to hit them.
Yeah, Callie Reeder almost finished that play. It was really nice, and she worked down low. Ball just hung up on the rim, wouldn't go down. So Livingston's going to play it in here, 32-27. Ellie Butler, she's going to try to go baseline, and she's going to dribble the basketball out of bounds. Turnover back to Pickett County. Pickett County going to work the ball into the backcourt. Emmy Lowe works it into the front court. Man-to-man defense again, this time down Keely Mullins. Gives it up to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas working against Ellie Butler. She gets by her, gets it down inside. And Callie Reeder on the finish. Nice little dime that time from Zoe Nicholas over into Callie Reeder. Livingston back into the front court. Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman looking inside for Aaliyah Melton. Three balling away from Hallie Ledbetter, no good. Rebound that time, Allie Hamonette. Really nice box out, Allie Hamonette. She's going to bring the basketball into the front court. Get some instructions from Coach Smith. Hand off to Zoe Nicholas. Back to Emmy Lowe. Going to reset it from the top of the circle. Emmy Lowe, right wing. Callie Reeder gives it up to Hamonette. She picks up her dribble. Get it back to Emmy Lowe. Still in that man-to-man defense is Hallguy. 4:20 to go here in the period. You hear the crowd asking for defense from Livingston. Callie Reeder goes inside, and Callie Reeder going to pick up a foul that time. Nice post move, Callie Reeder. She went up strong and with a purpose, and she's going to be rewarded with free throws.
Casey, I could be wrong here, but from the past couple possessions, it looks like they're trying to get Callie Reeder the ball down low. Looks like they got a matchup.
Yeah, Callie Reeder not afraid to go to work in there. Go one-on-one with the Bobcats, players and coaches. UCSportsStation.com, powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. Second shot on the way by Reeder is good. Substitution checking into the game. Kaylee Tompkins checking in. Callie Reeder going to be checking out right here for the Bobcats. Mally Jean Coleman going to work the basketball up court. Pickett County settled into that man-to-man defense. 32-31 ball game here, 1 point game. Mally Jean Coleman, top of the circle. She's trying to work off a screen. Work the ball down inside, and then she's going to turn it over. Picked off by Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to dribble into the front court, pass off to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas, and her pass is going to be picked off by Ellie Butler. Kick it up court. Get it in to Keely Mullins, and Keely Mullins on the finish. Nice pass that time, Ellie Butler. She found a streaking Keely Mullins and finished the basket. And Lowe's going to try to find Hamonette or make that Kiesland. Going to turn over the basketball. Livingston back into the front court. Get it over to Keely Mullins, left wing, getting instructions from Coach Riddle. Mally Jean Coleman on the dribble. She's going to get a double screen up high. She's going to stay right behind it and try to pop a long one from long range. It's no good. And it's going to be away and out of bounds to the Lady Bobcats. 34-31, 3:14 to go here in the third period at Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in Livingston, Tennessee. Beautiful facility. Got a jam-packed gym in here tonight. Allie Hamonette, top of the key. She's going to work out top. Pass off Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas works the ball down into Hamonette. Hamonette's trying to go around a defender. She's able to, but gets in there and gets her shot blocked as Livingston's back on the offense. Get it out top. Hallie Ledbetter. Over to Keely Mullins. Free ball on the way by Keely Mullins. You hear the crowd. She drained that one. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. Timeout Brent Smith. We'll take it with them. Your score, 37-31. Lady Bobcats trail it. Stick around, fans. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Living a life that fulfills your personal vision. That's the new American dream. At People's Bank, our purpose is to do everything in our power to help you become your best self. Whatever your dreams for the future may be, come by and talk them over with us. We have so many different ways to serve you, and we would like nothing better than to help make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. always accepting new patients.
Moving under 2.5 minutes to play, Pickett County trails Livingston Academy 37-31 in the third quarter. Here's Casey Bolden.
Opening possession back there after the timeout. Worked it down into Addison Lowe. Spin move shot no good. Rebound Livingston. Livingston back on the offense. Aaliyah Melton's going to pass it off to Mally Jean Coleman. Somebody lost an assignment there. Ellie Butler on the rebound. She's not able to finish. And then Keely Mullins going to come in and draw a foul. Lady Wildcats missed a couple of layups right there. Pickett County fortunate on that possession. Somebody lost a defensive assignment. They just weren't able to finish as Hallie Ledbetter streaked to the bucket. Ball rolled off, rebounded by Butler. She wasn't able to finish. Lady Bobcats back in business here on the offensive set. Emmy Lowe working out top against Mally Jean Coleman. Emmy Lowe. She goes crossover dribble. Gets it out top to Kaylee Tompkins. Kaylee Tompkins picks up her dribble. And it's going to be out of bounds. Back to Pickett County. Zoe Nicholas going to inbound right in front of us. Got a great seat here at the Livingston Academy. One row off the floor, so got a great view here tonight. Emmy Lowe, right-hand dribble. Gets it up to Kaylee Tompkins. Kaylee Tompkins, left-handed shot, no good. Had it blocked away. Get it up court to Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman gets it up to Keely Mullins. She's going to be trapped over in the corner. She gives it back up to Mally Jean Coleman at the top of the key. Man-to-man defense again, this time down Lady Bobcats as they trail at 37-31 as we approach 1 minute to go here in the third period. Ellie Butler with a basketball. Gives it up to Hallie Ledbetter. Hallie Ledbetter wants to drive. Ball swatted away by Lowe. Picked up by Butler. And Livingston's going to stay on the offensive possession here. Nice spin move in the corner. Keely Mullins able to get around Addison Lowe and work her way to about a 6-foot jumper, and it's good. 39-31. And lead increases to 8 points here. Zoe Nicholas, floater's no good. Rebound by Addison Lowe. And kicked over to Callie Reeder for about a 10-foot jumper, and it's good. Lady Bobcats going to have to get back here as Ellie Butler, she's going to be able to get to the rack. Just beat everybody down the floor on offense. Looked determined when she had the ball, and she went and scored. 12 seconds to go here, 41-33, 8-point game as we go under 7 seconds. Addison Lowe kicks it over to Emmy Lowe, 4 seconds. She goes ISO. Gets the ball up, no good. And that's going to be the end of your quarter. Lady Bobcats trailing here at Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gym, 33-41. Stick around for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Your day-to-day work causes pain. When your daily exercise stops you cold. When picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache. Call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches. It's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Final 8 minutes in game one, set and ready to go. Pickett County trails Livingston Academy by that much, 41-33 for the fourth quarter. Here's Casey Bolden.
Livingston Academy going to have the opening possession here in the fourth period. Work the ball over to Keely Mullins. Mullins going to dribble into the free throw line. Shot up no good. Rebound Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe wants to push up court. She finds Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas, spin move, kicks it back out. Emmy Lowe around the arc. Back out top of the circle this time. Zoe Nicholas working against Ellie Butler. Back over to Emmy Lowe. Get it into the corner to Aminette. Looking for Reeder inside. Reeder on the little scoop shot. It won't go. Rolled up and around, fell off. Rebound, Livingston Academy. Mally Jean Coleman. Worked the ball over this time to Keely Mullins. And Coach Riddle's asking him to reset the offense here. Mally Jean Coleman trying to get a screen from Hallie Ledbetter. Nice little give and go that time. Nice little two-man game with Mally Jean Coleman and Hallie Ledbetter. Nice pick and roll.
Yeah, it looked like Ledbetter just got lost there on the drive.
As this time down court, worked the ball into Reeder. And Reeder's going to have it held ball situation. And she had double defenders coming in on her. Had the ball down low and was able to take it away from her. Actually a held ball, so it stayed with Pickett County. Shot up by Amanette, no good. As Livingston going to press it up court. Hand off to Butler. Butler going to give it off this time, Mally Jean Coleman. Down in the corner, Keely Mullins. Nice pass over to Aaliyah Melton. Aaliyah Melton, the 1,000-point scorer here at the school. And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Moving in on 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Pickett County looking a little out of sorts as the lead is ballooned to 12, 45-33 of Livingston Academy. Here's Casey Bolden.
Zoe Nicholas going to have the basketball, pass it off Emmy Lowe, right wing. Hadn't got an opportunity to cut to the basket lately, and right there we do. Pickett County trying to get to the rack as Emmy Lowe working against. Looks like they're going to pin the foul on Keely Mullins on that one. Lady Bobcats going to inbound it underneath their own bucket. Zoe Nicholas going to play it in. Playing it out high to Lowe. Check your lineup here for the Lady Bobcats. Emmy Lowe, Zoe Nicholas, Allie Amanette, Callie Reeder, and Ellie Kate Kiesland. Shot on the way by Amanette, no good. Rebound Livingston. They may burn a little clock right here on this possession as they're up 12. 45-33 with 5:35 to go here in the fourth period. Mally Jean Coleman going to work up top. Looking down inside for Hallie Ledbetter. Now looking for Ellie Butler down inside. And Allie Amanette, nice.
Oh, whoa.
Nice. And they're going to tee up.
I think they got
Hallie Ledbetter.
Yeah, Hallie Ledbetter.
As she went in there and got it stolen away. The ball was on the ground, and they called a foul on Ledbetter coming over the top. And as the official was taking the call to the table, spouted off something to him and tried to show him up a little bit. And they caught it, so we're going to have a technical foul here. Reeder going to the free throw line. First shot on the way is good.
Hopefully this is something that can get the Lady Bobcats going, Casey. We talk about it all the time, scoring with the clock stopped, and that's what they're going to do right here.
Callie Reeder goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Cuts it back to a 10-point game, 45-35.
And they're going to get the ball as well.
Allie Amanette going to play it in right in front of us. Gets it inside Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe going to work between the circles. Picks up her dribble. Gives it off to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas going to work against Amanette. Amanette over into the corner. Ella Kiesling, 3 balls, good.
Bang! That's what we need right there, Ella Kiesling.
Ella Kiesling nailed that bucket. Cuts it down to a 7-point lead, 45-38 as we go under 5 minutes here in the fourth period. It's like Coach Riddle may milk a little clock here. as Pickett County settled back. Looks like they're in a man-to-man, but they're not pressing out up top. Let's see what Coach Smith decides to do right here. Asking Emmy Lowe to come out and give a little pressure, try to get a 5-second count. Mally Jean Coleman, she looks quick, and she looks like she's got some handle, so Lowe going to take her out top. 5-second count's on. She's going to pass it over to Bailey Allred, who's checked into the game for Hallie Ledbetter. And it looks like they're going to...
Looked like he pointed over to the Livingston Academy bench.
Looked like he thought they said timeout. And nobody said timeout over there. And so it was just an official said, hey, it's my bad. Give it back to Livingston. They'll play it in front of their own bench. Back out top, Mally Jean Coleman. 2 steps from the center line. She's going to be guarded by Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe trying to get a 5-second count. Give it over to Ellie Ledbetter. Or I'm sorry, Ellie Butler. Guarded by Kiesland. Out top, Aaliyah Melton. Over to Bailey Allred. Little shell game here, Aaliyah Melton. Over to Mullins. Burning some clock here. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key, Mally Jean Coleman. Zoe Nicholas checking Mally Jean Coleman. Coach Smith asking for pressure. Here comes a double team. Get it over to Bailey Allred. She picks up her dribble.
Hey, there
Ball's going to be swatted away and out of bounds by Zoe Nicholas.
Nice play by Zoe Nicholas.
Coach Smith trying to dial up a little pressure here as the Lady Bobcats trail it 38-45 with 3:40 to go here in the 4th period. Get it into Mullins. She dribbles back out top. Get it over to Mally Jean Coleman, guarded this time by Emmy Lowe. Over to Aaliyah Melton. Out top, Mullins. She's going to be guarded by Reeder. Mally Jean Coleman inside. Bailey Allred on the 3-point shot is no good. And on the shot, Ellie Butler. Nice block out that time, Ella Kiesland, as Butler had to come over her back. And really nice block out that time, Ella Kiesland. Wasn't going to let her do it.
Yeah, she knew she had the size advantage. And Casey, if I'm reading that scoreboard right, it says Livingston Academy has all 6 fouls. Pickett County none in the second half.
Yeah, so Lady Bobcats going to be in the bonus. The next Livingston foul. Going to trap Zoe Nicholas, trying to trap Zoe Nicholas. And they're going to bump her. And we're going to have 1-and-1 here. It's Butler's third. Substitutions checking into the game. Bailey Allred checking out. Hallie Ledbetter checking back in. Zoe Nicholas going to the free throw line here for 1 plus the bonus. Trying to cut into this 7-point Livingston lead. First shot on the way by Nicholas is good. Saturday morning, we take you all over the Upper Cumberland as we visit live with coaches and players. The high school playbook presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Talking Hoops, Saturday at 9 on Rock 93.7. Zoe Nicholas, no good on the second shot. Livingston still leads it here, 45-39, 2:50 to go here in the basketball game. Get it into Aaliyah Melton, almost stolen. And Allie Amonette's going to come in and almost get it.
And
Allie Amonette gets it.
Oh.
Allie Amonette, as she tries to get it up court to Ella Kiesland, she's going to turn the basketball over. Tough break right there, Lady Bobcats. Could have cut it to a 2-possession game or a 1-possession game. Hallie Ledbetter up top. Mally Jean Coleman. 2:20 to go. Emmy Lowe. On the dribble this time. Mally Jean Coleman. Over to Mullins. And Zoe Nicholas going to come in and take a foul. They still got 6 more to give, Jake, before they're in the bonus.
Yes, they do.
So they can afford to take some chances right here and be super aggressive.
And I was wondering, in terms of the offensive end, how aggressive are you on drives?
Get the ball into Ellie Butler. And Ellie Butler going to the... Ellie Butler's going to go to the line. The official lost his whistle on the play.
That's never good.
I don't know, Jake. Maybe it is some games. Ellie Butler's shot on the way is good. UCSportsNation.com covers your Bobcats and all the Upper Cumberland. SportsNation.com powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. Ellie Butler goes 2 for 2. Extends the lead 47-39. Emmy Lowe, nice move, Emmy Lowe. Just not able to finish it. As Hallie Ledbetter going to have the rebound. Give it up to Mally Jean Coleman. Under 2 minutes to go here in the period. As Emmy Lowe going to come in and try to swat it away and try to hang on to it. But the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Livingston.
Nice alertness by that fan in the first row as
Sure
well.
was. Aaliyah Melton going to play it in. Gets it into Mally Jean Coleman. And going to take a foul to the table. Looks like they may pin that one on Emmy Lowe.
Number 33, Emmy Lowe, her second.
She tried to get over there and cut off the sideline and bumped her out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Livingston. Looks to be the third team foul, so still 4 more fouls to go before Lady Bobcats can get Livingston into the bonus. Get it into Coleman. Coleman dribbles around. Gets it into Ledbetter. Back out top, Mally Jean Coleman. Livingston, nice pass around the perimeter here. Ellie Butler. Ellie Butler is going to try to split a double team.
I think they got Aminette with that one.
And it's going to be side out Livingston. 47-39, an 8-point game here with 1:29 to go in the basketball game. As Aaliyah Melton going to play it into Mally Jean Coleman. Work it out top. Keely Mullins. Back over to Melton. Here comes the double team. And almost a turnover. Get it into Butler. And Butler makes her living right around the bucket. Another score. Nice basket. All the way down court. Ella Kiesling, 3-ball away, no good. Rebound, Aminette. Good rebound in there as Aminette went in and battled.
Can't take a lot of time.
And as Allie Aminette's going to pick up her dribble, she's going to shuffle that pivot foot, and it's going to turn it back over to Livingston Academy. 1 minute to go. Lady Bobcats trail it by 10, 39-49. Livingston, full court pressure this time by Coach Smith.
Oh, yes. Oh.
And they work the ball up to Mally Jean Coleman around the mid-court line. And Allie Aminette going to come and take a foul. Looks like the 15th foul, so still 2 to go.
Looked like Coleman.
They're in the bonus.
Looked like Coleman almost got away with a over and back.
And now Lady Bobcats trying to take a lot of fouls here quickly. Get them into the bonus. Emmy Lowe comes up, takes the foul. As Livingston's going to play it in again. Aaliyah Melton going to play it in to Mullins. And Mullins going to be fouled in the backcourt this time. Looks like they're going to pin that one on Zoe Nicholas.
Number 30, Zoe Nicholas, her second.
And so Keely Mullins going to walk down to the free throw line here for 1 plus the bonus for Livingston in a 10-point game. Mullins, free throw on the way, good. She'll have 1 more. Big student section here tonight from Livingston.
Great student section, great band as well.
Really good atmosphere here for high school basketball. Shot on the way by Keely Mullins is good, makes it a 12-point game. Lady Bobcats going to work it into the front court. Emmy Lowe on the drive, gets it over to Reeder. Reeder can't finish it. And Reeder's going to get her own rebound and score. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. Timeout Pickett County, and we're going to take it with them. You're listening to Lady Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
This is Emily Gibson, your local Twin Lakes security consultant, wishing you and your family a Happy New Year. Let us help you keep your home and family protected this year with security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes Security offers doorbell cameras, smoke and motion detectors, thermostats, and more. For additional peace of mind, add smart home automation so you can control your system from anywhere using your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Give me a call today at 528-2005 to request a free security quote.
TN Cert C-0026.
And out of the timeout, Livingston's going to inbound it. Mally Jean Coleman's going to be fouled. And she's at the free throw line, and she goes swish on the first one. Makes it a 52-41 game with 35.4 seconds to go here at Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gym in Livingston. Second shot on the way by Mally Jean Coleman is good. Goes 2 for 2. Pickett County going to work the basketball up the court. Give it over to Zoe Nicholas. 3 ball on the way, no good. And Coach Smith may just let them dribble it out here. As Mally Jean Coleman going to dribble into the front court. And going to be stolen away by Emmy Lowe.
Oh, we got a player down.
We do. Looks like somebody turned the ankle right there.
I think that is.
Looks like Keely Mullins. Yeah, Keely Mullins.
That may have happened in that steal by Emmy Lowe.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell what happened. Looked like she may have stepped on someone's ankle. In a lot of pain right now. And we got a lot of medical staff out on the court trying to get her some treatment. Tell you what we'll do, Jake. Let's take a 1-minute break as Mullins is going to get a little treatment. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Happy to report that Mullins, they were able to get her up off the court. She really wasn't able to put a whole lot of weight on that leg. They helped her over to the sideline. Livingston going to dribble out the basketball here, and that's going to be your basketball game. Your final score, Hawkeye 53, Lady Bobcats 41. Stick around, fans. We'll be right back for the girls' game analysis, stats, and we'll look ahead to the boys' game. Stick around. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Pickett County Basketball, live on UCSportsNation.com. Tonight's action sponsored by Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. Kiesling Insurance. By First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Grange. More than 117 years of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you. At those difficult moments of life, count on Brown's Funeral Chapel.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them. Or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Post-game reaction, tonight's stats and scores. This is the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Birdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Welcome back to Livingston Academy High School as the Pickett County Lady Bobcats fall today 53-41 to number 6 Livingston Academy. Jake Wallman joined by Casey Bolden. Casey, before we get into the final numbers of that game, let's break it down a little bit real quick. For me, it was just 2 quarters. It was, Livingston Academy had a 15-12 lead at the end of the first quarter, and then that's kind of when Livingston turned it on and went on a bit of a run in the second quarter and really was able to wear Pickett County down.
Yeah, a lot of Ellie Butler getting to the rack. Jake, she did a lot of damage tonight in and around the basket. Didn't have a whole lot of jump shots that she hit, but just her athleticism and able to work into the basket, and she was able to exploit Pickett County a few times. Really nice effort tonight, though, by the Lady Bobcats. One of the things that really stood out to me tonight, Jake, was the ability to keep them off the boards. Really nice block out a lot of times, really limited to one shot and done. And we talked about it pregame. That was going to be really important. Did a really nice job of that tonight at the end of the game.
Yes,
Livingston just made a lot of plays and showed everybody why they're the number 6 team in AP poll and the number 3 team in the Upper Cumberland. So nice effort tonight. Lady Bobcats just couldn't make enough plays. Congratulations, Coach Leslie Riddle, the entire staff for Livingston Academy. Jake, how about a UC Sports Nation stat line for the game?
Yes, absolutely, Casey. Looking at the final numbers for the Lady Bobcats, they were led by with 19 points by Zoe Nicholas, 10 from Callie Reeder, 4 from Emmy Lowe, 3 from Ella Kiesling, and 3 from Addie Lowe. And that's just where things kind of drop off. Not a lot of production from the Pickett County Lady Bobcats tonight. Not as many as we saw on Tuesday when they had four players in double digits. So now we will get into our boys pregame coverage as the Pickett County Bobcats now come and take on the Livingston Academy Wildcats of Livingston Academy. Casey, what are your keys to the game?
Yeah, Jake, I think, for Pickett County, I think they got to get started early. Don't dig yourself a hole and really have to overcome a big deficit. They've been able to do it before, but this is a really good Livingston Academy team. So I really think they can't afford to get off to a slow start. That's number 1. I think number 2, they got to continue getting some quality post minutes from Caden Miller. I thought I saw some improvement from him down low last game. He absorbed some contact and was able to finish. And can he emerge as that big man from Pickett County to help defend on the block and also become an offensive weapon where he can score down there? And then lastly, Jake, I think, you got to contain Isaac Story and Wyatt Hargis. Both are average in double figures for the Wildcats. So you got to limit those guys and give them as few opportunities as absolutely possible. And so that's going to be tonight's Casey's keys for the game.
Thank you, Casey, very much. We will take it to break, and as the pregame show rolls along, you're listening to Pickett County basketball on UC Sports Nation.
The Union Bank post-game report continues. Union Bank, Birdstown, Jamestown, Clark Range, member FDIC. Wrapping up tonight's Bobcats action.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Tip-off approaching for boys teams across UC Sports Nation. Time to get you ready. Powered by Hall's Sports and Outdoors.
I'm Jake Wallman. The Upperman Bees will meet the White County Warriors for the second time this season in Baxter on Friday. The Bees won the first matchup in Sparta in December in overtime, but lost their top scoring threat in senior A.J. Nash due to an injury. Bees coach Bobby McWilliams says the Warriors are starting to find their stride.
They're starting to play a lot more consistency. They're shooting the ball a lot better right now. You know, as far as what we do and what they do, I don't know how much will change, but you know, definitely we're deeper into the season now. Kids are more comfortable. Kids are more polished at what they're doing. They kind of settled in, so it's not going to be easy. You know, preseason they were picked either first or second, depending on what poll you read. But they're definitely a capable team, loaded with length and athleticism and good shooting abilities.
White County has won 4 out of their last 5 games. Warriors coach Eric Mitchell says playing against Coach McWilliams is never easy.
I hope when we have a 4-point lead with 8 seconds to go that we'll be able to hold on to it. But no, Upperman, Coach McWilliams, man, I played college ball with him, and he does a fantastic job. And his kids are always prepared. They're physical. They know where they're supposed to be. You know, it's a tough gym to play in. I'm sure it'll be packed. You know, we just got to go out and execute and, you know, not get, you know, rattled. But we came out against them here and scored 5 points at our gym in the third quarter. But we got to do better than that, so we got to execute more. And we're playing at a little bit faster pace now.
Van Buren County gets a big District 6 single-A matchup with South Pittsburgh Friday night. Both teams are unbeaten in the 3-team district so far. Eagles coach Dustin Sullivan says the Pirates have a very solid squad this year.
They'll be athletic. You know, they're well coached. I think that they've rounded into form a little sooner than they normally would, just because they had an earlier exit than they're used to from football, which allowed them to get their guys a little sooner. Usually they don't pick up their basketball guys until almost Christmas, and so it takes them a little bit longer to round into form, and they got started a little sooner this year.
There are no other games happening around the Upper Cumberland this evening. Play-by-play coverage of Livingston Academy and Pickett County is coming up shortly. We're now joined by Pickett County junior Gage Harris as the Bobcats come to Livingston Academy. Feeling fresh and rested, especially in this part of the year, is very important. What are some things that you do to keep that feeling?
I eat good, try to sleep good. Coach always gets us prepared before the game, telling us we need to eat good, drink a lot of Gatorade, and just get good rest.
What about the Wildcats as a team makes them so successful?
Well, they've played all their life all together, and they have really good chemistry. They're a really good team, and it's going to be a tough game.
Another rivalry game on the schedule with Livingston tonight. Not to make it sound like you guys have been, looking forward to this one or looking ahead, but is this one that you've had circled for a while due to the loss back in November here?
Yeah, we've all been wanting another rematch of Livingston because we lost, and it's never fun to lose, and we always want that rematch.
If you could play one sport that isn't basketball, what is it and why?
Probably football. I watch a lot of football. My pa and my dad played, and I would just like to play football.
All right, so who's the true GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron?
Michael Jordan, 6 for 6.
Is there a pregame meal that you'd say is your favorite?
Probably a Snickers. Snickers is the best pregame snack.
This has been junior Gage Harris of the Pickett County Bobcats.
The Bobcats hit the court in minutes. This is Bobcats basketball pregame. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off. People's Bank and Trust.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back on the pregame show as we have our sit down with head coach Joseph Amonette as the squad comes to Livingston tonight. Another good team win on Tuesday. It really seems like this team is playing a lot within themselves right now, doesn't it?
Oh, they are. You know, we're a young team, but what are we now? 19 games into the season, and I think we've matured a lot, finding out who we are. And I thought the Red Bull Springs game and Clark Range game was an opportunity for us to play well, and I thought we played really well in both games.
Heading into a part of the schedule where scoring is critical, you had multiple guys do that on Tuesday. Does it feel like there's a rising confidence level in this team in terms of guys just trusting their shot?
I think we've played all year to, we have an offense that's kind of an equal opportunity offense. We have a kid in Jacob Amonette that, averages a little over 20 points a game. All our kids can shoot, all our kids can play, and the offense that we play this year kind of puts everybody in position to have an opportunity to succeed. And I feel like those kids are doing that right now.
What are some things that you have found that help you step away from basketball, whether it's just for an hour or for a day?
It's funny, where I'm a non-faculty coach and coaching's not how I make my living. Basketball's kind of the opposite for me. It's what allows me to get away from my career in insurance, and it's kind of my escape. So I'm kind of the opposite of most coaches. Basketball's my escape, and so I don't really need to escape it.
Livingston has had a really great season to this point. What do they do well that's gotten them to where they are?
I think they play really, really hard. You can tell they really like each other. They play well together, and they really are buying into what Coach Miller's selling. And I think it's just a team that's got great team camaraderie, and they play real well together.
What are some ways you change practice up as we get into the grind of the season to keep bodies fresh?
We're not going to have a 2-hour practice the day before a game. When you're playing games, you try to, you just try to get shots up, keep people fresh, go over game plans, and not overdo it. We keep practices shorter now, whereas in the preseason you're practicing 2.5 hours. Now we're practicing about an hour. And you try not to have too much contact just because it's right in the stretch of the season.
This has been Joseph Amonette as Pickett County heads to Livingston. Welcome back to Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium at Livingston Academy as we are in the midst of starting lineups. Real quickly for the Pickett County Bobcats, they're 12-7, 2-2 and 7 single A. They're coached by Joseph Amonette. For the Bobcats, it's Jacob Amonette, Eli Reagan, Gage Harris, Caden Thomas, and Caden Miller. For the Livingston Academy Wildcats, they're the number one team in the land in 7 AAA at 17-1 and 5-1 in the district. For them, it'll be number 20, Daniel Bilbrey, number 21, Tucker Miller, number 11, Brody Coffey, and number 12, Wyatt Hargis, and number 42, Isaac Story. For the play-by-play action, here is Casey Bolden.
Fans are jammed in here, and we're underway here in Livingston. Livingston's going to control the opening possession and then turn it over. Back to Pickett County. Jacob Amonette into the front court. Give it over to left wing. That's Eli Reagan. Out top to Miller. Over to Gage Harris. Amonette going to drive into the basket.
Oh, that was tough.
Amonette's able to finish that one.
That was tough by Jacob Amonette. Way to finish.
Full court pressure this time down Bobcats. And they're going to get a steal out of it. Picked off by Eli Reagan. Going to look for help. Finds Jacob Amonette. Amonette dribbles into the front court. Gives it over to Miller at the free throw line. Handoff back to Amonette. 3 ball in the way. No good. Rebound Miller. went up high for the rebound, but he put the ball down on the ground. And we've got a scrum here on the floor.
That's helter-skelter.
A lot of players. And they're going to call a jump ball.
You got skinny as a rail, Caden Thomas, down there at the bottom of the pile, Casey.
Yeah, he was in there for the scrum. Wasn't afraid to mix it up.
They got to figure out whose ball it is.
And Livingston controlled the tip and then threw it away. It should be Pickett County's possession. Officials still talking it over, and they're going to. That's the right call. They're going to give it to Pickett County.
You had some contingency from the Pickett County faithful that made the trip, Casey, that knew what the call was.
They helped them out on that one. Miller, top of the key. Amonette, 3 ball in the way, no good. Rebound's going to go long to Eli Reagan. Going to chase it down. Couple offensive rebounds here this set. Right corner, Gage Harris. Going to get it to Miller. Eli Reagan on the curl. Not able to finish it. And on the rebound, that's going to be Isaac Story, and he's going to be fouled by Gage Harris in the backcourt. Gage Harris came in and tried to rip it out of there. Isaac Story strong with the basketball. So Livingston will play it in here. 94 feet to go. Full court pressure by the Bobcats in a 2-0 game with 6:45 to go here in the period. Livingston.
Oh, yes.
But on the dribble, Wyatt Hargis going to slide that pivot foot, going to turn it back over.
And that may have been caused by some of that Pickett County pressure.
Gage Harris, little Princeton offense here, top of the key. Amonette wants to drive to the basket, gets it up, and Amonette's going to get it to go. Nice little and one try right there. Jacob Amonette just beat his defender, got down deep in the rack, and was able to be strong enough to get it up and get it into the basket. Nice play. Amonette's going to go to the free throw line. Amonette, shot on the way, is good. Makes it a 5-0 game. Pickett County leads it here. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Livingston able to work it across through the pressure. Get it out top to Daniel Bilbrey. Bilbrey skips pass over to Brody Coffey. Coffey wants to work one-on-one into the basket, and he does.
Skip by Brody Coffey.
Brody Coffey, nice little move, took it all the way into the paint. Got it up high on the glass and was able to get a little English on it and able to get the score. Pickett County back in the offensive set. Get it into Amonette. Amonette on the spin move.
Nice little move by Jacob Amonette.
As the double team came, he spun right out of it and right through it. Nice bucket that time, Amonette. And Brody Coffey going to turn it back over. Amonette on the steal. Pickett County back in offense. And Jacob Amonette, who's going to run completely over. Couldn't tell who it was from Livingston.
Looked like Daniel Bilbrey, Casey.
Little out of control that time. As Amonette going to pick up the foul. Checking in for the basketball game, Cole Harris going to check in. Brody Coffey checking out for Livingston. Full court pressure once again, this time down by the Bobcats. Livingston struggling to get it inbounds. Finally do. Get it up court, Cole Harris. Cole Harris all the way to the bucket, and Cole Harris is going to score. 7-4. Bobcats lead it here. 5.5 to go here in the first period. Gage Harris with the ball. Get it into Caden Miller at the free throw line. Handoff, Amonette. Amonette wants to drive. Ball's picked off and almost stolen away. Amonette able to get it back. Caden Miller inside. Caden Miller kick out Gage Harris. Gage Harris. And the ball's going to be picked off and stolen away. And we're going to have a block by number 42, Isaac Story. He tried to get over there and get in front of Jacob Amonette. Wasn't able to do it that time. They're going to put that one on Isaac Story.
And at the rim, Casey, we had another type of block welcoming Livingston to the block party. I think that was Caden Miller.
I think it was too. Pinned it off the glass, slapped it off the glass.
Or, excuse me, Caden Thomas.
Bobcats going to face full court pressure this time from Livingston. Get it up to Eli Reagan. Over to Gage Harris. His free ball all the way in and out. And Lyric Paris went up high for the rebound and was able to finish that one. Nice bucket, Lyric Paris. Wildcats going to work it into the front court. Wyatt Hargis on the dribble. Dribbles around a double team. Kicks it out top. Daniel Bilbrey. Over to Isaac Story. Back top of the key, Tucker Miller. Get it right wing. That's Isaac Story. He's going to bank one in off the glass. Make that Wyatt Hargis on the finish. As it's 9-6, Bobcats lead it here. Eli Reagan's going to be able to break through the pressure. Gets it left wing to Amonette. Amonette on the drive, and he's going to take a hand check from Livingston. And so it's going to be Pickett County's basketball. They'll play it in right in front of the students section, and there is a ton of them over there from Livingston tonight. Gage Harris going to play it in. Looking for help. Get it into Caden Thomas. Amonette goes baseline, and he's going to step out of bounds.
It's a tight squeeze on that baseline, Casey. You got maybe 2 or 3 feet, and then you got the student section.
Yeah, don't have a whole lot of room to operate down there on the baseline. Jacob Amonette tried to take the baseline and just stepped out of bounds. Full court pressure once again. Bobcats trying to dial it up. They're able to inbound to Isaac Story. Isaac Story's going to kick it up court to Wyatt Hargis. Over into the corner, Tucker Miller. Get it back out top. Daniel Bilbrey on the dribble against Caden Thomas. Full court man-to-man. This time down by the Bobcats. Wyatt Hargis. Top of the circle. And they're going to get it into Isaac Story, who tries to make a little curl move to the basket. I believe they're going to pick that one up on Gage Harris. It's going to be his second.
Yeah, and he's going to have to come out.
So Gage Harris, one of the better ball handlers for the Bobcats, going to have to take a seat. Dylan Anderson and Payne Burton going to check in for the Bobcats. Wyatt Hargis on the dribble, working against Amonette. Goes up high. Really nice move that time from Wyatt Hargis. No, it's a terrible call.
No, sir.
Jacob Amonette had it look like it was swatted off. And they gave it back to Livingston right there. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, that one was definitely swatted out of Jacob Amonette's hands.
Nonetheless, Livingston going to play it in. Get it out top to Daniel Bilbrey, working against Dylan Anderson. Man-to-man defense. 5-second count zone. 5-second count zone. Going to be able to dribble out of it. Luke Paris going to pick up the dribbler. Get it over to Isaac Story, and he's going to take it to the rack. And Isaac Story's going to be fouled.
Yeah, I think they got Payne Burton maybe with a block or some sort of push.
Other number 22, Payne Burton.
Going to pin that one on Payne Burton.
Got him in the lane.
Isaac Story.
The latest on the Bobcats and all their Upper Cumberland foes. Wake up with high school basketball Saturday morning on Rock 93.7. It's the high school playbook. As we talk live with players and coaches, it's presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Shot on the way by Story is good. Ties this basketball game up 9-9 with 3:15 to go. And Eli Reagan, as he tries to work it up court, he's going to overthrow Payne Burton as he's cutting to the basket. It's going to be another turnovers for the Bobcats. Livingston going to play it in. Get it into Wyatt Hargis. Hargis works it into the front court. Picks up his dribble. Check it up to Easton Goodpasture, who just checked into the game. Tucker Miller going to get in there to the rack, and Tucker Miller going to be able to finish. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. That's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Couple of possessions, Jake. Bobcats just kind of looked out of sorts. They turned it over, and then they've lost a defensive assignment down that time.
Yeah, Pickett County really started this game hot. 7 points from Jacob Amonette. And since then, I think Livingston is on something like a 9-2 run or something like that as they hold an 11-9 lead, just under 3 minutes to play, Casey. So that timeout's probably to rewire this team a little bit and kind of calm those nerves down from Coach Amonette.
Payne Burton going to play it in. 94 feet to go to the basket. Full court pressure. This time down by Livingston. Payne Burton going to get the ball to Eli Reagan. Going to get it into the center of the court. Bobcats got numbers. Reagan's going to pull it up. Kick it back out to Payne Burton. Over to Dylan Anderson. Into Lyric Paris. A lot of contact. A lot of contact down here. No call.
Yeah, I think it was Lyric Paris. Went up on the rebound with Dylan Anderson. Shot for a putback. He got bumped.
2:45 to go. Livingston leads at 11-9 as they're able to break through the pressure again. And Wyatt Hargis puts up a jumper. It's no good. But Easton Goodpasture on the offensive rebound. And Bobcats going to turn it over again here with the backcourt pressure. Livingston leads at 13-9. 2:25 to go here in the in the first period. Right-hand dribble, Isaac Story.
Okay.
And they're going to pin an illegal screen on Easton Goodpasture that time. Off the ball. Bobcats catch a break right there. Didn't see a whole lot of contact. And it's going to be side out for Pickett County here. They trail it 13-9 with 2:15 to go here in the opening period at Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in Livingston, Tennessee. Eli Reagan going to play it in. Full court pressure. And dribble down until he gets a double team. And they're going to pin a foul this time on Tucker Miller as Reagan tried to pass the ball over to Aminette.
Foul number 21, Tucker Miller.
Tucker Miller just kind of ran right through him. Going to run skew this time on the whiteboard, Jake. Not sure what skew is. We'll see.
I think I'm going to like skew. I hope I do. It sounds like a very promising play.
Jacob Aminette going to give it off right wing to Dylan Anderson. He's going to get a screen. Going to look inside for Lyric Paris. Lyric Paris out top of the key. Eli Reagan, 3 ball in the way, no good.
Good look. Real good look.
Rebound Easton Goodpasture. Hawkeye back on the run. Nice spin move that time. Couldn't finish it, but Easton Goodpasture. Big athletic kid inside. Finding his niche. Able to get in there and get a couple offensive rebounds. Thomas. Over into Lyric Paris. Lyric Paris works down into the basket. Nice little left-handed shot off the glass is good. Livingston back into the front court quickly. That's going to be Wyatt Hargis. He's not able to finish. Rebound. Nice play that time. Eli Reagan just not able to finish. And Isaac Story. Isaac Story gets it down inside. Passed it off that time to Cole Harris, who's just checked into the game. And Cole Harris going to travel with the basketball. Checking into the lineup, Gage Harris, Caden Miller, and Caden Thomas. Gage Harris got 2 fouls here, so we got to keep our eyes on that. He's got to play smart right here as we go under 1 minute here in the opening period. Get the ball down into the corner to Caden Thomas. Kicks it back out to Reagan. Back over to Aminette. Aminette going to be guarded by Cole Harris. Aminette wants to go one-on-one. Pass off Eli Reagan on the ISO. Gets it back out to Caden Thomas. Jacob Aminette, nice little behind-the-back dribble.
Oh.
Got in there, wasn't able to get it to go. But Bobcats get the long rebound. Gage Harris on 3 ball, and it's good.
Nice shot by Gage Harris.
Bang from Gage Harris.
Absolutely.
As we go under 20 seconds to go, Livingston leads at 15-14. Isaac Story on a 8-foot jumper from the baseline. Oh, no.
Oh.
Easton.
Threw a little bit of an elbow.
Yeah, steal. Get the ball up court. 3 seconds. Aminette. Aminette for 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. Your score after 1 quarter, Bobcats trail it here 15-14. Stick around, fans. 2nd quarter coming up. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Start of the second quarter at Livingston Academy. Pickett County trails 15-14. Here's Casey Bolden.
Hawkeye going to have the opening possession here of the second period. Daniel Bilbrey working up high against Gage Harris. They're looking for big Ethan Westmoreland down low. Got a pretty significant size advantage down there against Caden Miller. There they go. They get it to him. He's going to go spin move, left hand.
Nice little touch.
Able to shoot right over Miller. Nice bucket. Eli Reagan going to be working in backcourt. Kick it up into the front court to Gage Harris. Gage Harris going to kick it over into the corner to Caden Thomas. Caden Thomas over to Amanette. Bobcats working on a little spacing right here. Get it out top, Eli Reagan. Looked like he traveled, no call. Amanette 3 on the way. He drained that one.
And Casey, Jacob Amanette has now surpassed his scoring total from last game. He had 10 against Clark, or 9 against Clark Range. He's got 10 now.
Livingston really struggled to get the ball up court that time. Get the ball all the way down deep into the paint. That's going to be Daniel Bilbrey. And they're going to take a blocking foul to the table.
Yeah, I think they caught Jacob Amanette leaning a little bit.
I think they put that one on Caden Miller. Bilbrey going to go to the free throw line here for Hawkeye. First shot on the way is off the front rim, off the backboard, and off to the side. It's no good. 17-17, 6:54 to go here in the second period. Second shot coming up by Daniel Bilbrey is no good. Rebound Lyric Paris. Gives it off to Jacob Amanette. Full court pressure once again. Livingston. Get it up to Eli Reagan. Get it up to Miller. Over to Gage Harris. Gage Harris, skip pass over to Amanette. Amanette wants to drive. Gets it into Miller. Miller's shot get blocked that time. 2-on-1 possession this time down for Livingston, and they can't convert it. But once again, there's big Ethan Westmoreland, or Ethan Goodpasture, and he's able to get it on the board. Easton Goodpasture. Amanette, long ball.
Oh!
And Jacob Amanette, nothing but twine time that time.
That was
as Pickett County takes the lead, 20-19, and we're going to have a turnover. Livingston's going to turn the basketball over, going to travel on the play. So Bobcats going to take the basketball here in a 1-point lead, 20-19.
Casey, Jacob Amanette shot that 3 ball from the parking lot.
Yeah, way out there. Worked the ball into Caden Thomas. Over to Miller. Miller gets his defender up. He's not able to get it to go. And as he comes back down to the ground with the basketball, going to pin a walking violation on Caden Miller. Substitution checking in for Caden Miller, going to get Payne Burton back into the game.
He may have had some help when he fell to the ground there.
Livingston going to play it in.
Not all on Lyric Paris.
Get it into Cole Harris. Up court to Wyatt Hargis. Over into the corner. That's Isaac Story. Isaac Story wants to drive. Kick out. Brody Coffey. Brody Coffey into the rack. No good. Rebound Eli Reagan. Down court Gage Harris. Gage Harris, as he's trying to go to the rack, going to get fouled this time by Wyatt Hargis as he tried to make a spin move and go to the basket. Looks like that's going to be the 16th foul on Livingston. So next foul, Pickett County will be in the 1 plus the bonus. Both teams, 6 personal fouls, so we'll be shooting the bonus. Both teams will, with 5:41 to go here until halftime. Inbound, Amanette, left-handed dribble, gets it into the paint, left-hand corner. Eli Reagan back out to Amanette. 3 on the way is Drano City. Eli Reagan.
No, that was Jacob Amanette.
Jacob Amanette on the 3 ball. He's hot.
He's feeling himself tonight.
Livingston able to work it up. 6-foot jumper on the way by Miller. It's good. Full court pressure once again. Trying to really try to get this pressure going. Hasn't really given the Bobcats a whole lot of trouble. Trying to work it to the center. And this time, as Eli Reagan tried to get it up court, he's going to be fouled by Brody Coffey. Going to step down to the free throw line. Pickett County leads it here 23-21 with 5:11 to go here in the second quarter. Eli Reagan going to step to the free throw line. Shot on the way is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Westmoreland. Back into the front court, Isaac Story. Over to Miller, 3 ball on the way, no good. Going up high for the rebound, that's Cole Harris. Kick out, shot on the way by Wyatt Hargis, no good. Rebound, Bobcats. Jacob Amonette picks up his dribble, needs help. Here comes Eli Reagan. Get it down to Gage Harris, 3 ball on the way, no good.
That was a good look.
It was online, just couldn't finish it. And Payne Burton going to come in and take a swipe at it. And they're going to pin a foul on Payne Burton. And Livingston going to go to the other end of the court, shoot 1 and 1 in a 23-21 game. Tucker Miller got fouled that time down, so he's going to step to the free throw line. Tucker Miller, they bouncing the ball. Going to take 7 dribbles. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound, Caden Thomas. Kicks it up to Jacob Amonette. Over to Eli Reagan as he crosses half court. Eli Reagan picks up his dribble. Skip past Caden Thomas. Get it into Caden Miller right around the free throw line. He's looking for help. Tosses it back out near the center line to Amonette. Going to reset the offense. Going to go a little Princeton offense here. Get it out top. Amonette going to try to get a screen from Caden Miller. Tries to pass it inside.
Oh, no.
And ball's going to be out of bounds on Pickett County. You hear the fans.
Yeah, that's the second time that Livingston Academy has hit a ball out of bounds, Casey, and they've not given it to Pickett County.
And on the inbound pass, try to get it up to Easton Goodpasture. Unfortunately, the pass is a little too high and too hot, and ball's out of bounds. Turnover. Back to the Bobcats. Eli Reagan going to play it in on the sideline. Jacob Amonette going to get the ball into the front court. Right wing, Dylan Anderson. Kicks it inside. To Eli Reagan. Coach Amonette barking out some instructions here. Get it over to Caden Thomas. Eli Reagan, get a screen. Jacob Amonette, 3 on the way, no good. And battling in there for it, Dylan Anderson. And Dylan Anderson going to run completely over Easton Goodpasture, a little bit out of control there. And Dylan Anderson going to take the foul. With 3:48 to go, Bobcats lead it here 23-21. It's a low-scoring basketball game.
Easton Goodpasture, Casey, he slid over just in time.
Yeah, he's played a heck of a first half. Been really active on both ends. Nice defensive play that time as well.
And I think I've got him with 8 points to lead the Wildcats.
Wyatt Hargis able to beat the pressure. 8-foot pull-up jumper is going to be good. As we tie the basketball game back up, Livingston ties it up 23-23. Skip pass over to Gage Harris as the Bobcats work it on offense. And intercepted. Isaac Story going to turn it back into a 2-point Livingston game. As just a sloppy pass that time by Eli Reagan. Gage Harris on the drive. Kicks it back out. Jacob Amonette, long ball on the way, and it's offline. Rebound Isaac Story. Isaac Story going to push into the front court. His shot up no good. Rebound Caden Thomas this time. Gets it over to Amonette. Amonette still in the backcourt. Gets it over to Eli Reagan. Up to Gage Harris. Into Caden Miller. Make that Lyric Paris. Shot up no good. Rebound Daniel Bilbrey. As we go 2:45 here in the second period. Daniel Bilbrey on the dribble. Working against Gage Harris out top of the circle. Gets it over into the corner to Tucker Miller. Tucker Miller drives. kick out. Wyatt Hargis, 3-ball on the way, and he drained that one. As it makes your score 28-23. Lyric Paris. Over to Jacob Amonette. Over to Caden Thomas. His three's on the way, no good. Rebound Lyric Paris. He's there to clean that one up.
Nice.
Lyric Paris for 2.
Full court pressure again by the Bobcats. Caden Thomas tried to save it, couldn't. As Livingston's going to have it into the front court as we go under 2 minutes here in the half. Isaac Story on the drive, missed one point blank. And as Lyric Paris rebounded it, tried to kick it over to Jacob Amonette, Rocco Carwile is going to come in and pick up the foul.
Yeah, fouled 94 feet from the basket like that, Casey. I don't think that's really a foul that you want to.
Yeah, Coach Miller over there letting him know about it a little bit too. Love the name though, Jake. Rocco.
You got the all-hair team, then you got the all-name team.
Jacob Amonette, shot on the way is good. Makes it a 26-28 game. He's going to have one more try here at the free throw line. As we're in the 1+ the bonus here. Shot on the way by Amonette is good. 27-28. 1:49 to go here. Livingston works it up court. Get it down into Rocco Carwile. Skip pass. Daniel Bilbrey. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Amonette. Amonette's going to push into the front court. Kicks it down into the corner. Dylan Anderson. His 3 shots on the way. Won't go. Rimmed all the way in and out.
Yes, it did.
Livingston on the rebound. Full court pressure once again by the Bobcats. Isaac Story going to really struggle to get the ball into the front court. And Coach Miller going to have to take a timeout. And it's going to be looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Jake, nice little run here by Pickett County. They've hung around, done a few things nice offensively, defensively as well, and just kind of hanging around.
Yeah, they are kind of hanging around. And you know, it's largely part of Jacob Amonette. He had 7 in the first quarter. I've got him with 12, 16, about 18 points in the first half. So something about playing Livingston Academy, I guess, for Jacob Amonette, he really heats up.
Absolutely. Feeling it here tonight. 18 big first half points as Bobcats trail at 28-27. Livingston going to inbound right over near their bench. Get the basketball into Daniel Bilbrey. Kick it up Tucker Miller. Tucker Miller across the timeline. He's getting double teamed. He's going to skip it back over to Bilbrey. Bilbrey being guarded by by Dylan Anderson. Wyatt Hargis. Wyatt Hargis being checked by Jacob Amonette as we go under 1 minute here in the opening half. And shots on the way on the drive. Isaac Story. I believe that's going to be on the drive.
Let's see who they pinned that one on.
It's going to be 1-1.
His third, team 9.
That'll be on Dylan Anderson. And that's his third, Casey. He's gotten a couple quick fouls here in the second period. We may not see him for a little while.
Isaac Story shot up no good on the free throw. Livingston struggling a little bit here at the free throw line. Full court pressure. They're able to break through it. Reagan on the drive. Breaking down into the basket. The shot won't go. And ball's on the floor. Dylan Anderson scrapping in there for it. And you got 2 Bobcats on the floor. Neither one of them can get their hands on it. Livingston's going to take it up court. Daniel Bilbrey. Kick it over Tucker Miller. Looking inside for Easton Goodpasture. Isaac Story. 7-foot pull-up jumper is going to be good from the free throw line. As we go under 20 seconds here. Livingston leads it 30-27. Payne Burton into Dylan Anderson. 3-point shot from the corner.
Oh, yes.
Rattled in. Dylan Anderson hit just about every part of the rim.
Thank you, Dylan Anderson.
Dylan Anderson, and that may be his 4th foul.
I think that is his 4th foul.
As Dylan Anderson tries to come down and swat the ball away from behind.
Really?
With 2.6 seconds to go. And Wyatt Hargis going to go to the free throw line here. Looks like it's the 10th team foul, so it's going to be 2 shots. Looks like the officials over talking at the table on it right now. 2 shots, the official says. Wyatt Hargis at the free throw line. Shots on the way, no good. I believe that's 4 in a row that they've missed now. Dylan Anderson going to check out with those 4 fouls. Gage Harris going to check back in. 2.6 seconds to go in a tie basketball game. Shots on the way by Hargis is good. Payne Burton going to inbound it. Get it into Jacob Amonette. Shot on the way by Amonette's no good off the glass. And that's going to take us to halftime. Your Bobcats trail it, but by only 1 point. 31-30 is your score. Stick around, fans. Halftime show's coming up next. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Bobcats basketball, the Pickett County Wildcats. Tonight's game, sponsored by Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com. Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired. Done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. Milestone Physical Therapy. Orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone. And by People's Bank and Trust, Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is James Green, your local Twin Lakes security consultant. If you've been thinking about a security system for your business, the new year is a great time to make the move. Twin Lakes offers commercial fire alarms, panic buttons, access control, and video surveillance, all at low rates with 24/7 service. Please call 528-2005 or visit twinlakes.net to learn more about our business security solutions. Happy New Year!
People's Bank's online and mobile banking services give you immediate access to your confidential bank account information. You can pay bills and deposit checks, monitor account activity, or transfer money between accounts from your computer or mobile device. With an internet connection, you can perform many routine banking transactions from wherever you happen to be. People's Bank and Trust Company with offices in Byrdstown and Albany. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Back at Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium, halftime in Game 2 tonight as the Pickett County Bobcats trail Livingston Academy 31-30 at halftime. Casey, before we get into the numbers, let's break that halftime down, or that first half down a little bit. Really like what we saw from the Bobcats and the ball movement and the shot selection.
Yeah, really nice ball movement. And quite frankly, Jacob Amonette lighting up the nets here in the first half.
Absolutely,
Really kept Pickett County in the basketball game. And made some really nice plays for Livingston. Really, Ethan Westmoreland is their big, bright, shining star in the first half. Really active around the rim. Made a couple of really good plays defensively as well. And so a lot of adjustments here to be made at halftime. The pressure, the backcourt pressure, really not affecting either team that much. And so we'll see if they stay in that. Dylan Anderson, I think, is a storyline with those 4 fouls. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. Looks like a short halftime here as we're already down to 6 minutes. Jake, do you have a UC Sports Nation stat line for us?
I do, Casey. Thank you very much. Leading the Bobcats tonight in scoring in the first half is Jacob Amonette with 18. Something about playing Livingston Academy, I guess. Followed by Lyric Paris with 6, and then Dylan Anderson and Caden Gage Harris, both have 3 points, needing the Bobcats to really step up in the second half to help out Jacob Amonette a little bit and give him some input on the scoring. But it should be a good second half. Stay right here on UC Sports Nation as Pickett County trails Livingston Academy 31-30 at halftime.
Brandon Flowers is a sophomore at Pickett County High School. He's a part of the Bobcat Band in Byrdstown. He recently joined UC Sports Nation to talk about his favorite parts and what got him into band as part of our Spirit Nation category. This is UC Sports Nation This Week.
When did you get into, music overall? Like, what kind of piqued your interest there? And, what were some of the factors, or who were some of the folks that led you to pick up, music?
Well, I really started about maybe 5th grade. Nothing really caused me to get into music. I just really wanted to play piano or drums because next year I would be able to join band. So then I started taking piano lessons by Miss Elaine Beatty out here. She runs the Bobcat tracks, and she was a really good teacher of mine. I've been playing for 5 years now on piano, and she helped me really inspire my works and do what I do now.
Is piano like your first and main?
Oh yeah, piano really started everything for me. I play guitar and was trying to do trumpet now and drums and mostly percussionist.
When you started with band, what were some of the things that led you to want to pick up that? It sounds like you started music with that in mind already, but what made you want to join the band?
Honestly, I just want to play at the basketball games. I mean, you go in there for free. Play at concerts. I was already playing at concerts over at the elementary, so if I join the band, I'll be playing a whole variety of music instruments over there at the concert instead of piano. And Mr. Ryan Aldridge, taught me quite a bit how to do that too, so really he helped out with that too.
What's that perspective of the band member in the basketball game like?
Well, shoot, I think it's pretty fun. We kind of set the tone. You usually hear fans cheering out there because, I'll do some type of crazy tapping technique with the guitar or something. Sounds like Van Halen or something like that. But I just really like getting out there and playing. Hope it inspires some of the basketball players and boys and girls, and hopes that they can do well.
Just kind of in this immediate future, like, how do you want to remain, in that musical world?
I'll probably branch out and keep on going until I'm a senior in bands, and I might try playing at gigs around here if I ever got a band or a drummer or any type of rhythm thing. But if I do go to college or something like that, I'd like to be in a marching band probably, and hopefully I can just stay musical.
That's Pickett County sophomore band member Brandon Flowers. For more interviews with athletes, coaches, and students, go to ucsportsnation.com.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
The only game in the region here in the Upper Cumberland tonight, set at 31-30 at halftime as Pickett County trails Livingston Academy. Pickett County ready to play it near side out of bounds for the second half action. Here's Casey Bolden.
Pickett County going to get the first crack at it here. And unfortunately, the official didn't wait till the clock to get rewound there. Tossed it in.
Little gun shy there. Quick trigger.
He's blaming it on the player here. He said he was talking to him and kind of distracted him. As Mark Hashlog always does a great job here officiating. Eli Reagan going to try it again. Going to inbound it into Jacob Amonette. Amonette, right wing, Caden Thomas. Out top of the key, Miller this time. Back over to Reagan. Caden Thomas, right corner. Back to Reagan. Up top, Gage Harris. Amonette wants to drive, picks up his dribble, is going to get double teamed. Kicks it out top, Gage Harris. Going to reset the offense. Coach Amonette said he wants 5. Amonette's 3 on the way.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound, Westmoreland. And on the play, Wyatt Hargis going to drive it all the way into the basket. Jacob Amonette going to stand tall and pick up an offensive foul.
And that's a game-winning play, Casey, as he was able to take that charge.
Absolutely. Very nice defensive effort that time, Jacob Amonette. 31-30, 7:25 to go here in the third period. Eli Reagan going to swipe it all the way down. Gage Harris.
Yes!
3 ball on the way is good.
Gage
Harris from downtown. As Bobcats retake the lead here, 33-31. Get the ball into Wyatt Hargis. He's going to cross the timeline. Pitch it up to Cole Harris as he works through traffic. Cole Harris, top of the key. Working against Caden Thomas. Going to pitch it over to Tucker Miller. Right wing to Story. Story working against Eli Reagan. Trying to figure out a way if they can post up Ethan Westmoreland. Isaac Story, nice little floater there. He's got really good body control as he goes off one leg and just kind of floats in the air. Just tossed it up and right over the rim. Really good touch. Bobcats right through the pressure. Amonette pitches it over to Eli Reagan. Gage Harris. 3 ball away from Gage Harris. Splash money.
Let Gage Harris cook.
Getting heated up here. 36-33, Bobcats back in the lead. Tucker Miller. And
oh, no.
That's not a good call right there. As the double team came, looked like Bobcats were able to steal it out of there. And as they were almost heading down court, the whistle came. Official's going to pin that one, I believe, on Jacob Amonette. To break that time, Bobcats. 6:05 to go. Bobcats lead it here. Oh, he carried the basketball. Good call that time by the official. Isaac Story just put his hand right under the ball. Defender came right at him, and then he dribbled it again. Eli Reagan on the throw-in. Able to get it in. Tries to get it up court to Gage Harris, and the ball is going to be out of bounds.
Nice awareness by the older woman down here in the front, too. I think she caught that basketball.
Absolutely. Trying to remember her name, Jake. Introduced myself to her last season. I can't remember what it is. I'll find out from somebody, though. Eli Reagan picks up his dribble. Get it out top of the key. Amonette with a nice little left-handed dribble.
That was pretty.
Nice little scoop shot for score. As the Bobcats going to take maybe their biggest lead of the night, 38-33. They go up 5. Story going to pick up his dribble, the double team. Get it up to Wyatt Hargis. Going to be guarded by Eli Reagan. Kick it over into the corner to Miller. Down into Westmoreland. And that's the exposure for Pickett County. Once they get it down into Westmoreland, just don't have a whole lot to stop him. And as Eli Reagan tries to work the basketball up court, he's going to be fouled this time by Tucker Miller.
Tucker Miller, his second. 2 seconds.
Reagan's going to inbound. We got a substitution coming into the game. Lyric Parrish checking in. Caden Miller going to check out. Inbound. Jacob Amonette gets it over to Eli Reagan. Get it into Lyric Paris. Back out top. Amonette works out top. Picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Gage Harris,
Nice
left
save.
wing. Gage Harris gets it over into the corner. Caden Thomas. Back over. Amonette. 3 on the way. This time won't go. Ball rattled in and out. Rebound Westmoreland. Livingston back on the attack here. Skip the ball up to Miller. Back over to Cole Harris. Cole Harris on the drive, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. Looks like they're going to take that one on Caden Thomas. Substitution checking in. Payne Burton's going to check in for the Bobcats. Check your lineup here. Amonette, Payne Burton, Lyric Paris, Gage Harris, and Eli Reagan. Bobcats lead it here 38-35, 4:30 to go in the third period. Tucker Miller, three-pointer on the way is good.
Yeah, he came off of a curl, was wide open, sat his feet, and took the shot.
Bobcats able to work the ball down court. Gage Harris from way downtown.
He's feeling it, Casey.
It's good.
He is starting to heat up.
Bobcats back in the lead, 41-38. Gage Harris getting warmed up. And Wyatt Hargis, corner elbow jumper there is good.
Getting a nice rhythm to this game. We go back and forth.
Jacob Amonette into the front court. Get it into Payne Burton. Amonette wants to drive, and they're going to pin a foul this time on Ethan Westmoreland.
Yeah, they got Goodpasture moving, kind of got his feet moving, and Jacob Amonette was just kind of able to lean into him and throw that shot up, and they got him in the act of shooting, so Amonette's going to shoot.
Easton Goodpasture just kind of out of position and wasn't able to get good guarding position as Amonette came into him. And Jacob Amonette going to go to the free throw line. Try to knock down a couple of free throws. Amonette, first shot on the way is good. Jacob Amonette having quite the night here. As Isaac Story's going to check out, Daniel Bilbrey going to check back in. Second shot on the way by Amonette is good. As extends that lead 43-40 with 3:44 to go here in the third quarter. Livingston on the offense. Looked like he traveled. No call. Miller. Oh no, there's no contact there.
Oh, that was all ball.
Yeah, didn't see a whole lot of contact there. Official's going to take one to the table.
Lyric Paris.
As Lyric Paris is going to pick up his foul. And Tucker Miller going to go to the free throw line. 3:33 to go here at Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in the third quarter. Bobcats lead at 43-40. Really struggled from the line here tonight. This Livingston, this Miller's off on the first shot. As Goodpasture's going to check out. And Brody Coffey going to check back into the game. Hadn't seen him in a while. Tucker Miller. Second shot on the way is good. Goes 1 for 2. 43-41. Livingston going to back out of that pressure this time down. Going to pick him up at half court. Amonette gets it down into Lyric Paris. Picks his dribble up. Gets it back to Amonette. Amonette on the spin move. Works down to the free throw line. Gage Harris in the left corner. Gage Harris tries to get a shot up. It won't go. It's blocked. Lyric Paris is going to pick it back off, though. Bobcats are going to keep the possession here. As we approach 3 minutes to go here in the third period, Bobcats lead it by 2, 43-41. Livingston bench trying to get this defense energized this time down. Student section as well. Gage Harris going to get it in to Payne Burton. Payne Burton wants to go right.
He should have taken that.
Get it into Amonette. He's right underneath the basket, gets it into Payne Burton. Over to Lyric Paris, Gage Harris. Get it into Lyric Paris.
Nice up and under move. Nice up and under move. Lyric Paris.
Finally worked it around, and Lyric Paris got open in there and was able to convert. Good bucket. Livingston into the front court. It's going to be Miller. And they're going to call a traveling violation on Miller. As Pickett County leads it here 45-41 with 2:18 to go. And Coach Miller didn't care for that call, asking for an explanation from the official. Amonette gets the ball into the front court. Once again, that Livingston's backed out of that full court pressure. Not really giving the Bobcats that much trouble. Get it down into Payne Burton. Over to Lyric Paris.
I think Lyric Paris picked his dribble up and then moved that pivot foot.
He absolutely did. He's got to catch and go up strong with the basketball. Work the ball down court to Coffey. Coffey's going to be double teamed. Gives it back up. Daniel Bilbrey working against Gage Harris. And Payne Burton almost got out into that passing lane and picked that one off. About a half a step too late from being able to carry it down court. Ball's going to squirt out of bounds. Going to stay with Livingston. Isaac Story going to inbound. Inbound Brody Coffey. Coffey working against Amonette. Amonette, nice defense that time. Brody Coffey, nice bucket. Just shot right over him, got down deep in the paint. Went right up over Amonette for the score. 45-43, a minute and a half to go here in the third period. Bobcats, Gage Harris puts the ball in. Lyric Paris, who's going to have it stolen away. Ball's on the ground, and we're going to have a thought we were going to have a tie ball.
Yeah, I thought we were as well. I think Jimmy Miller got a timeout in just in time.
And looks like a 30-second. Jake will keep it right here. Not a big fan of that call. Ball didn't look like anybody had control of the basketball. And they came in and gave Livingston a timeout. So Livingston's going to have the ball. Probably throw it in right here in front of us. 1:20 to go, third quarter. The Bobcats lead at 45-43. Isaac Story. Isaac Story going to play it in for Livingston. Throw it into the backcourt to Coffey. Coffey going to be working up court against Jacob Amonette. Coffey wants to go one-on-one against Amonette. Kicks it out. Daniel Bilbrey working against Caden Miller.
Coach Amonette's asking Caden Miller for a little bit more pressure.
Brody Coffey kicks it over left wing. That's Wyatt Hargis. Back to Coffey. 55 seconds to go here, first quarter. Get it into the corner. That's Cole Harris. And Cole Harris is able to connect on the long ball. Livingston retakes the lead, actually make it a tie game, 45-45, with 40 seconds to go here in the third period. Pickett County able to get through the pressure again. Work it down into Caden Miller. Back to Gage Harris. Gage Harris going to pull it up at the free throw line. Hard off the back of the rim. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Daniel Bilbrey. Nice little break that time by Livingston. Going to give it up to Cole Harris, and he's going to score. Livingston's going to retake the lead here as we go under 20 seconds here in the period. Gage Harris. Long ball on the way. No good. Rebound Daniel Bilbrey. Livingston on the attack. 7 seconds. Kick it around the perimeter. Get it over to Wyatt Hargis. His free ball on the way is good. And that's going to be the end of the period as Livingston surges ahead. 51-45. Stick around, fans. Fourth quarter action coming your way next. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
51-45. Pickett County had a 2-point lead, 45-43. Then Livingston Academy went on a little 8-0 run to end that quarter, and they have a 6-point lead. For the final quarter of action, here's Casey Bolden.
On the own possession, Daniel Bilbrey all the way down to the rack. He just can't get it to go. Point-blank layup, just blew it. Rebound Bobcats. Jacob Amonette into the front court. Down to Caden Miller. Oh, he got hit on the arm, it looked like. No call. Cole Harris going to drive it all the way in, and Cole Harris going to get to the rack and score. Had a couple of big buckets here in the last 2 minutes. Eli Reagan all the way into the rack, and Eli Reagan's going to be fouled.
Yeah, they got Brody Coffey down there on the baseline. He tried to reach in for that basketball.
So Pickett County going to play in the ball.
That's going to be his. Oh, they got Wyatt Hargis.
Pickett County going to play the basketball in underneath their own basket. Caden Thomas. Dylan Anderson's checked back into the basketball game. Had to sit out the entire third quarter. He's got those 4 fouls. Pickett County, almost a turnover. Jacob Amonette, 3-ball on the way from Amonette, no good. And Payne Burton's going to have foul on the rebound.
Yeah, that's going to be his third, Casey. We got a couple Bobcats in trouble now, in foul trouble. Dylan Anderson with 4, Payne Burton with 3.
We're going to have a timeout here on the court. Timeout Bobcats. They trail it by 8, 53-45. Stick around, fans. Listen to Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher. 117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Academy is in the midst of a 10-point run. They lead 53-45, moving just under 7 minutes to play. Here's Casey Bolden.
Thanks, Jake. Hawkeye going to have the possession here. Isaac Story working out top against Dylan Anderson. Pass off to Daniel Bilbrey. Daniel Bilbrey working out top against Dylan Anderson. Pass it over to Coffey, right wing. Back to Story. Skip it over. It's going to be Wyatt Hargis. Hargis goes to the rack. He's not able.
Oh, that's over the back.
Able to score. But Cole Harris going to come in and ride Eli Reagan's back like a rented mule, and the officials all over that one. 53-45, 6:25 to go here in the basketball game. Bobcats work it up court. Get it down into Lyric Paris. He can't finish it. Gets his own rebound. Tries to kick it back out to Dylan Anderson. Not able to get it to go. And we're going to have an offensive foul on the play. Jacob Amonette standing in there once again.
That's his second charge taken, Casey. He's kind of rubbing that sternum a little bit.
It's been all over the court here tonight. It's got a lot of points offensively, made a couple of big defensive plays as well. So 53-45, 8-point lead here for Livingston. Bobcats going to have the ball. Amonette slowly dribbling it up court. And going to turn it right over to Cole Harris.
Then he provided nice defense there.
Really nice defense. And didn't really see what happened on the play.
No, it looked like Cole Harris just kind of went up with the ball a little bit loose. Amonette was able to go straight up and just prevented that shot.
Eli Reagan pass into Payne Burton. Free throw line. Back out to Reagan. Reagan's going to drive. Pull up free throw line. Jump shot. No good. Rebound this time. Isaac Story. Down into the corner to Wyatt Hargis. Back to Story. Story's going to drive. Have the ball swatted away from him. Dylan Anderson. Going to get it up to Eli Reagan. Jacob Amonette on the drive. Picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Gets it down into Payne Burton. Payne Burton goes up strong.
Count the basket, Payne Burton.
Payne Burton gets the bucket to go. He's going to have an and one. Referee Mark Ashlock after the play. Very demonstrative. There's maybe some words being said after the and one. Couldn't really tell. Payne Burton going to go to the free throw line and be able to connect. That's a big possession right there for the Bobcats.
Absolutely. They've been sitting on 45 for a while.
53-48. Livingston leads it here as we approach 5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Brody Coffey going to work out top of the key against Gage Harris. Pass it off to Wyatt Hargis. Hargis over to Miller. Out top of the key, Isaac Story. Story working against Payne Burton. Story into the corner, Brody Coffey. And Brody Coffey's going to be fouled. I think they're going to pin that one on Gage Harris.
Yeah, Brody Coffey went for the drive, and that's Gage Harris's third as he nears foul trouble.
It's the team's fifth foul, so 2 more fouls for Livingston's in the 1-and-1. Looks like the Bobcats already in it. Isaac Story, 10-foot jumper from the corner is good. Little baseline jump shot went right in. Nice little stroke that time, Isaac Story. Jacob Amonette into the front court. Over to Gage Harris. He's going to drive.
Ooh.
Floater won't go. Rebound this time, Hallguy. Miller's going to push. Going to get it down to Brody Coffey, and Brody Coffey's going to score as the lead gets pushed back out to 9 points. And Coach Joseph Amonette is going to take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it. We'll take one with them. Listen to Bobcat basketball. Stick around, folks. UC Sports Nation.
At People's Bank, we've learned from experience. With the right amount of cash, most problems can be turned into an advantage, an opportunity you might not have otherwise seen coming. Having a good, solid banking relationship with People's Bank is an asset you can't afford not to have. Come by People's Bank and talk with us today about how we can help you improve your business. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
4:13 left to play in the game. Pickett County trails 57-48. They need points bad. Here's Casey Bolden.
Jacob Amonette wants to try to get him some points. Trying to work his way down to the rack. Shot's going to be blocked away and out of bounds.
That was Wyatt Hargis kind of getting in the grill of Jacob Amonette. He blocked that shot and then affected Amonette on getting the rebound. And now it's Livingston basketball.
And Amonette on this end is going to be frustration foul as they try to work it. Brody Coffey tries to work it to the rim. Amonette just going to reach in and take a foul. Next foul will be 1-and-1 for Livingston. Bobcats already in the 1 plus the bonus. Get it in this time, Tucker Miller. Miller's going to work against Dylan Anderson. Kick it over into the corner, Wyatt Hargis. Hargis on the drive. Nice body control that time, Wyatt Hargis.
That's a foul.
He wasn't able to finish. Eli Reagan came out of there with it. Eli Reagan pressed it into the front court. Get it over to Amonette. Amonette, spin move. Get it over to Dylan Anderson. His three ball's on the way, no good. Hit off the rim and bounced out. Isaac Story down to Brody Coffey. And Livingston right now just in transition, able to get some baskets strung together here. It's really been the story here this second half. Turnover. And Livingston going to have another opportunity here for a breakaway bucket. And Cole Harris going to put two more on the board as the lead's ballooned out here to 13. 61-48 with 3 minutes to go here in the basketball game.
Yeah.
And this time down court, Amonette going to take an extra step, according to the official. And Livingston's going to have the basketball on the turnover. Hogeye works it to the center of the court. Brody Coffey. Get it up to Story. Inside to Hargis. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound, Caden Thomas. Jacob Amonette down court. Free ball on the way by Amonette, no good. He ended up on the floor, no call.
And then they get number 14, that's Cole Harris, on a foul. Didn't see what happened. It looked like there was a black jersey on the ground.
Going to pin that one on Tucker Miller.
Excuse me, Tucker Miller.
Looks like they gave him an offensive foul. Should be 1-1. Now they're saying it's a team control foul, so no free throws. Bobcats going to take it out underneath their own basket. Get it inbound. Jacob Amonette works out top of the key. Get it over into the corner. Dylan Anderson, free ball on the way is good. Timeout Bobcats. We'll take it with them. Stick around, fans. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
.223 left to play. Pickett County trying to give one last-ditch effort. They're down by 10, 61-51 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Casey Bolden.
Livingston going to try to inbound. Try to get it into Cole Harris that time. Dylan Anderson kind of snuck in there and got a hand on it. Out of bounds, back to Livingston. They're going to have the ball here. Isaac Story going to get it up to Cole Harris into the front court. Full court pressure this time down Bobcats. They've cranked it up. A lot of pressure. Isaac Story. Nice move, Isaac Story.
Nice up and under.
As he's able to get to the rack and finish. Jacob Amonette wants to get back to the rack on this end. Unfortunately, it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pickett County. Looked like it went off of Isaac Story. Dylan Anderson going to play the basketball in. Get it into Payne Burton. His shot's up and no good. Dylan Anderson on the rebound, and he finishes it. 53-63. And back on the other end, somebody just missed a defensive assignment. Cole Harris got behind the defense, able to slip back there and score on the Snowbird. Jacob Amonette into the front court. Try to get it down to Payne
Burton.
Payne Burton. And ball's out of bounds. Stays with the Bobcats. Dylan Anderson going to play it in. Payne Burton back into Dylan Anderson. And Dylan Anderson going to go to the free throw line right here. Shoot a couple of free throws. 1 plus the bonus in a 12-point basketball game. Livingston leads at 65-53. Lyric Paris checking in for KT. Caden Thomas. Dylan Anderson. First shot's on the way, and it's good. UCSportsNation.com covers your Bobcats and all the Upper Cumberland. UCSportsNation.com powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. Dylan Anderson's second free throw's up, and it's good. Cuts it back to a 10-point game. Dylan Anderson going to check out. Gage Harris checking back in for the Bobcats. Full court pressure. They're able to get it in to Cole Harris. Cole Harris going to be fouled by Gage Harris.
Yeah, he just it's like he barely put some hands on him.
And that was a really quick whistle.
It was a quick whistle. And that's going to be Gage Harris's fourth. So now you got two guys for Pickett County with 4 fouls.
Cole Harris, free throw line, no good. Livingston not shot the ball extremely well from the free throw line. Missed the first shot. Get it down into the corner. That's Eli Reagan.
Hey!
The shot on the way is good. And it cuts it to a 7-point lead. Coach Amonette wants a timeout. We'll take one with them. 7-point game. Stick around, fans. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher. 117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Thurwood Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium, Livingston able to get the ball in. Isaac Story got fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. And Isaac Story for the 1 plus the bonus. First one's true. Extends that lead back to 8. 66-58 with 1:16 to go here in the basketball game. Second shot on the way by Isaac Story is good. He's had a heck of a game here tonight. Eli Reagan, handoff pass. This time Jacob Amonette into the front court. Get it over to Dylan Anderson. 3-point shot on the way by Dylan Anderson, no good. And rebound Daniel Bilbrey. Up to Tucker Miller. Over to Cole Harris. And when Livingston gets that transition game going, he can really be explosive. Amonette up top. Dylan Anderson as we go 45 seconds to go here in the game. Nice pass inside from Dylan Anderson to Lyric Paris. Just not able to finish. Get the ball down court to Wyatt Hargis. He's not able to finish.
Oh, and I think Jacob caught a finger. Jacob Amonette caught a finger to the eye on that rebound.
Yeah, it looked like Wyatt Hargis may have came in and got him right in the eye.
Inadvertently, of course.
Jacob Amonette still on the ground, trying to rub his eye. Get it to feeling a little bit better.
You catch a finger to the eye, it's not anything to the eye. It's not a good feeling.
It is painful. So referee Mark Ashlock's going to try to get up some of the moisture on the end nearest the student section. Jacob Amonette still walking down slowly towards the free throw line. As looks like we're in double bonus time here for the Bobcats. Jacob Amonette is going to step to the free throw line. And first shot on the way is good. Makes it a 10-point game, 69-59 with 34 seconds to go here in the game.
Casey, really commend the Wildcat defense here. If I'm correct, that's Jacob Amonette's first point of this fourth quarter.
Amonette, second shot on the way is good. Makes it a 9-point game. Inbound Livingston. Full court pressure. Brody Coffey works the ball up to Miller. Miller going to be fouled this time down by Payne Burton. And Miller going to step to the free throw line and try to salt this game away with 27 seconds to go. And Livingston leads it here by 9 here at Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in Livingston, Tennessee.
Tucker Miller at the line, shooting 1-1.
Tucker Miller at the free throw line. Shots on the way, and it's money. It's good. Makes it a 10-point game, 70-60. Interestingly enough, Jake, Pickett County's won 2 out of the last 3. LA, it took them overtime last game, but it looks like they're going to get out of here with another win tonight. Second shot on the way by Miller, no good. Rebound Bobcats. Get it down into the corner. Eli Reagan, 3-point shot on the way is good.
Eli Reagan for 3.
And Bobcats on the inbound going to take another foul.
So that's the last of the 1-and-1s. We'll be shooting double bonus.
Foul on number 22, Payne Burton.
And maybe Payne Burton's 5th foul.
Tucker Miller at the line.
And Caden Thomas going to check back in for the Bobcats. 1 plus the bonus here for Miller. Shot on the way is good. Make it double bonus time for Livingston. 71-63. Miller trying to make it another point here for Livingston. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Caden Miller. Get it up to Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan, 3-point shot on the way, in and out, no good. And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pickett County.
I think that was off maybe Isaac Story.
And we got substitutions checking into the basketball game here.
Wholesale substitutions for LA.
Going to get a big round of applause from the fans here and the student section. LA played well tonight, especially in the second half, once they got that transition game going. Inbound to Amonette, and he's going to let the clock run out, and that's going to be your final score. Bobcats tonight go to Livingston. Livingston on top, 71-63. Stick around, fans, for the post-game show. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
UC Sports Nation's live coverage of Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Union Bank. With the modern tools to make banking easier, the experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. By Livingston Regional Hospital. Today, when every second matters, depend on Livingston Regional. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Putting the wraps on tonight's game, the Union Bank post-game report. Visit your Byrdstown Union Bank location. Local bank, local decisions. Union Bank.
Back at Durward Vaughn Memorial Gym, it's post-game time as Pickett County falls 71-63 in Game 2 tonight. Jake Wallman joined by Casey Bolden. Before we break down the numbers, Casey, let's talk about that game a little bit. In the second half, it was really what Livingston did in transition, and Pickett County couldn't get back on defense, and missed shots, and that really affected how the game flowed. It was a close game at halftime, 31-30, and then Livingston Academy really blew this game open with two 20-point quarters back to back.
Yeah, if you think about the last 1 minute of the third quarter, I believe Livingston went on an 8-0 run in the last minute.
Yes.
And that was really a transition point of the basketball game, as Pickett County was right in it up until then. And just like you mentioned, Jake, a lot of transition baskets, people losing some defensive assignments, just wasn't able to get back. And Livingston really capitalized on that, had a couple of 3-on-2 and 2-on-1 breaks where they just was able to get to the rack and put up some easy baskets. So the good news for the Bobcats, they battled tonight. Love the effort, love the energy. Livingston, a really good basketball team, showing you why they won their first 17 games in a row. And so no bad effort tonight by Pickett County. Came in here and really took Livingston toe-to-toe for 3.5 quarters.
Yeah, I really think Pickett County gave Livingston all they wanted. It was just, I think that edge that Livingston's got just kind of won out tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And you can tell they're a veteran ball club. Isaac Story, Hargis, and Cass there. Really liked the minutes early in the game from Easton Goodpasture. Didn't see a whole lot of them in the second half, but a big physical presence down low. Really able to control the block when he was able to end the game. And so Bobcats going to get an extra day off this week, as they won't play tomorrow and will be back on the road next week. I believe it's Tuesday night on the road at Clay County. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Jake, you got a UC Sports Nation stat line for us for the game.
I do, Casey. Thank you very much. Final numbers for the Pickett County Bobcats tonight. They were led by Jacob Amonette with 24 points. He had 18 at halftime, and that Livingston defense was really able to contain him in the second half, as he only scored 6 for the final 2 quarters. And Gage Harris, he had a little flurry in the third quarter that really kept Pickett in this game for a little while longer before that 8-0 run that Livingston had just mentioned moments ago. He had 12. Dylan Anderson with 10. Lyric Paris with 8. Eli Reagan with 6. And Payne Burton with 3 for a final total of 63 points. Looking at some of Livingston's numbers, they had 13 from Isaac Story, 13 from Tucker Miller, and 12 from Wyatt Hargis. 3 guys that in that second half, Casey, really answered the bell for Livingston Academy.
They sure did, Jake. And again, they're a veteran ball club. They show tonight, especially in the second half, why they were the top-ranked team in AAA+. Plus, Jake, you're catching them coming off a 40-point loss against Stone Memorial on Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. So came in here tonight. Pickett County really had them rattled there in the first half. Second half, Livingston just able to make enough plays to slip away for the 8-point win. Tell you what, Jake, let's take one more break. When we come back, we'll talk about what's coming up next for the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Stick around. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium for the final time tonight as Pickett County falls to Livingston Academy 71-63 in Game 2 of our action. We'll talk about what's up next for the Bobcats and the Lady Bobcats coming up on Tuesday, as both teams will jump back into district play. They will go to Salina and face off with Clay County for a District 7 single-A matchup. That game will start at 6 o'clock for the girls, 7:30 for the boys, and pregame coverage starts at 5:45. Before we sign off, we'll take a look at what's going on around the Upper Cumberland tomorrow, as tonight was the only game in the area. If you missed it, Livingston Academy took the girls' matchup earlier over Pickett County 53-41, and the boys fell 71-63. Taking a look around the area tomorrow, Jackson County will go to Sequatchie County, Bledsoe County at York Institute. Van Buren County travels to South Pittsburgh in a region matchup, or in a district matchup, White County will go to Upperman. Shelbyville Central will go to Warren County. Gordonsville stays in district play as they go to Clark Range. RBS and Clay County will battle in a little bit of a border battle there county-wise. Macon County will go to Cumberland County. Stone will go to DeKalb County. And all those boys matchups are the same across the board. Jackson County, Sequatchie County, Bledsoe County, York Institute, Van Buren County, South Pittsburgh, Gordonsville, Clark Range, Shelbyville Central, Warren County, RBS and Clay County, Macon County, Cumberland County, Stone and DeKalb County, and White County at Upperman. The only difference on the girls' side is that Blackman and Cookeville will meet tomorrow night at Cookeville High School for a big top 5 matchup in AAA. For Jake Wallman, for Casey Bolden, I'm Jake Wallman signing off for the final time at Livingston Academy High School. We want to thank the host, Livingston Academy. Livingston Academy played a great host tonight, as well as Jacob Vincent and Josh Scott over on WLIV, as they allowed us to kind of crash the party and set up where they broadcast as well. For the final time tonight from Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium, I'm Jake Wallman signing off. You've been listening to Pickett County Basketball on UC Sports Nation.